was your first day of school? Did you have a nice day of school? Did they feed you ice cream? That's excellent. What flavor ice cream? If it's not cookie dough, it's not good enough for you. I just want you to know that. Cookies and cream, another solid choice. Solid choice right there. Hey, Chemtech, what's going on, baby? How are you? How are you? How are you? Hey, what's up, everybody? No, Griffin, I don't have you. Nope, don't have you there, buddy. Nope, there's no Griffin. You're muted. It's muted and streamed together. It's muted and streamed
What
together.
is that supposed to mean? Who muted me?
You muted you. I don't know.
Inconceivable.
You sound amazing. How are you today?
Oh, good. Best day of my life. How are you?
I am also having a pretty fantabulous day.
Well, I love that for us.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds like I need some hydration in my day.
I just took a big old swig of high quality H2O.
Ew.
And I just now took
You're
another
still
swig
doing that?
of Coke Zero.
What a loser.
Benny Hill says Discord sounds funny. Really? I didn't change anything, brother. I didn't change nothing. Nothing on Discord.
I ain't got no know-how.
I got nothing know-how. All right, well, we've got a minute and a half to figure it out, Benny Hill.
Yeah, you do that. I'm going to get a tasty ice-cold ghost beverage. I'll be right back.
All right, it looks like all sound processing is off. There should not be anything wrong with what's happening in Discord right now, Benny Hill. Rocky Mountain Hunter says it also sounds like a tunnel. Okay, I'll be right back. Bum, 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 bum. Guffa, why you grumpy? Star says I miss Griffin's hotel headset. It was a good headset. I thought he did a great job. Okay. Are we back any better here? Betty Hill's Ghost? Bum, 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 bum. I'm going to check one more thing here before we... Benny Hill, I can only assume it must be Discord because everything on my end is green. Sound devices.
I like that.
Chat. Bum, 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 ba, da, oh.
Time's up.
Hold on. Did I just fix it? Benny Hill, did that sound better? Wait, no, that's an input. Output device. Hold on. Dude, Windows has got to stop effing with this.
Oh, they didn't change anything now. It's probably just Benny Hill's Ghost.
No, Rocky Mountain says it sounds the same too. All right, see if that fixes it. Does that feel better, Benny Hill? Okay. Rocky Mountain says no. Well, hop on over on YouTube then. or Twitch. Sorry, I don't know what's going on with Discord. It sounds great over there. I didn't break anything, Polar Bear. Good evening, everybody. What's going on? Welcome into the show. How you doing? Hello, hello.
Oh, hello.
Bum, 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 bum. What was that? What the heck was that? Was that a ginormous pickle?
It was. You eating 3 pickles.
How did that happen? Where did that even come from?
It's called Gigantify. There's a picture of me yelling at Connor about the shackle.
Where does that even come from? That's actually really cool.
Oh, hi, Fun Daddy.
Hey, Fun Daddy. What's going on, everybody?
The effervescence.
I'm going to finish my Coke Zero, and then I've got a whole tub of water out here. Hey, Rocky Mountain, what's going on?
Nice Welch's grape.
It's too late for energy. Hey, Cruzito.
The GOAT, the greatest of all time.
What's up, Cruzito? How are you? You guys getting ready to start? Getting ready to start a hype train.
Ooh,
Wait, so
good.
what? Are the alerts not working either? The alerts weren't working either. I'm so sorry.
Oh, see,
Man,
you're messing stuff up.
I'm terrible. I'm awful. I apologize.
Louis P asked about my flight home from Dublin. It was great. A nice little Delta One production. I slept most of the time. Got home at 6:30 p.m. Then Peg wanted me to go to the mall and do returns at the mall.
Ew. Just,
and then we got home at
FYI,
9, and I had to work from 12 to 2 in the morning
before
another stream.
Before we start our show,
disaster.
You're over mod by a lot.
I am no such thing. Oh yeah, sure. Here's me believing you about anything audio related, since Benny Hills Ghost can barely hear you.
No, everything else was fine. You just sound over mod.
Check 1 2. I'm like -6. Check 1 2.
Now you sound better.
Weird. Well,
what other streams? S-Star wants to know.
Oh, I have a friend out in Hollywood who's doing a treatment for a script that he wrote, and so I played a role in the the script reading, in the table read. Yeah,
that's fantastic. That's great. All right, guys, we have something new for you here tonight. As we get ready to start the show, which we haven't started just yet, we're getting ready to start the show. Krutzagog, thank you. 50 months. That's crazy. How many?
No, Cruzito, I only got rated for 4 quadrillion, not 50.
Oh my God, did you get rated in this incursion again?
No, he's talking about last year.
Oh wow, that's way to hang on to that, Cruzito. That's an old one.
Next he's going to ask me about Lorca again. What an old trope. I mean, come up with new material, Cruzito. Please. People are tired of hearing you talk about the same thing every single stream. Can you please come up with something new and fresh to discuss? Please.
What's going on?
It's like a rerun.
Oh, funny stuff. All right. Listen, we're going to get ready to start the show here in just a minute. I wanted to get you guys getting ready. Oh, you are in a
microwave
hype train.
me, Daddy.
Microwave me,
That's
Daddy.
Right.
You guys are in a hype train, so we're going to let this go ahead and play out. Thank you, Anonymous. Appreciate that. We'll let this one play out, and then we'll get ready to start the show. In the meantime, guys, I have something new for you here tonight. All right.
Is it cool? Is it new and cool?
Susie Q, thank you for your 500 biddies. And Alicia, thank you for your 100 kitty bitties. Asian Boy, thank you for the 9-month resub. Thank you so very much. Guys, you guys know that we were tinkering with this the other night. So I have something new and special for the live podcast audience, Griffin. We're not going to do the stickers, all right, because they're distracting and sticker parties. We can't do the alerts during a show, right? Can't
be bothered with that. Are you kidding me?
No, but what we do actually have for you, ladies and gentlemen, is our brand new custom-built software. Griffin, were you even here when we were doing some of the custom testing for this new app, this TTS app that the developers have written for our channel? So, guys, coming up tonight during podcast, you guys will still be able to run your TTS with a cheer of 111 bits, and that will come up in my queue, and we'll tinker with that a little bit tonight. So, yeah, there you go. That'll be set up tonight, so you guys will actually be able to TTS sound off during the podcast, and it's cheaper than the normal stickers. All right, because it's only 111 bits. No, I don't think it's a mistake. Will TTS be censored? Yes, it will be, because I will be reading them before they go out. All right. Does the new TTS software come with automatic bleeping for Killer? Killer is just automatically muted. This is what Killer is going to sound like.
Automatically not going to happen. Don't even waste your bits, Killer.
Killer cheered 111 bits and writes. That's it. That's all you're going to hear. All right.
Oh, that's great.
So we've got that new thing up and running and ready to go for you guys tonight. If you guys would like to use that during the show, it would be cheer 111, and then you write your message, and that'll pop up into our real-time queue, and we'll be able to pop that out for you guys. Okay. All right, sounds fantastic. In the meantime, we've got 3.5 minutes left on a level 2 hype train because Louis P came in here and dropped a 5 bomb. Thank you,
Louis P. Coming in hot.
All right, let's go ahead and give this first one a test. Oh, come on.
Actual footage of Scopely seeing if Alliance tournaments are ready to launch again.
Here, let's just press this button.
Just ship it. It's going to be fine.
Let's press this button. And
that's messed up.
This button. Oh, there it goes.
And Alicia cheered 111 bits and writes, "How's your shot with Jen?"
Yay, bug.
Well, we talked about kettle corn and deep fried Oreos today, so I feel like it was appropriate second date type of material, you know.
What? Who's Jen?
Don't worry about it. So last night, Griffin, I have to tell you this funny story very quickly before we start. Some of you guys know, and Griffin, I think you know, that I finally, after 5 years, got invited to VIP Discord. Well, there has been a substantial amount of stress inflicted upon a few individuals by my presence there. But
what do you mean?
Well, it doesn't matter. But anyway, last night I did a Studio B. Yeah, I've blown up VIP Discord. I went in last night and I did a Studio B, and some of our new friends came over and hung out, including somebody who's been on our show several times. Oh, hi, Jen. And apparently last night in VIP, there was something circulating the air. There was something circulating, Griffin, because everybody and their brother was asking Jen out on a date last night. Like, there was robots and there was like monkeys and.
Is Jen somebody from VIP Discord?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. So there was all kinds of stuff, and now Andalicia thinks it's hilarious, and everyone who saw what was going on in that Discord. So listen, this is my new fun happy place. All right, you remember how I used to have fun over an official Discord, and then I got banned a bunch of times, and then I just stopped going over there?
Yeah.
History is repeating itself. All right.
Oh, wonderful.
History is repeating itself. I've got a fun new little playground. All right. So I'm very excited.
I didn't see you show up to the Voice of the Players podcast yesterday. I was looking for your name to pop up. It never did.
I actually did. I showed up, but I wasn't there very long. I couldn't listen. Oh. I read the summary in the news channel today.
Okay.
But I got to listen for a few minutes. Louis P wants to know what the over-under before I get bounced out of VIP. Oh, it's not going to be long. It's not. It's not. I'm going to behave. I will behave. It's not going to be very long.
There's nothing that you have to say in VIP Discord that you'd bother saying in VIP Discord. Any of the nasty stuff, you just go straight to the sources and talk to them.
That is true. Hey, I did read the code of conduct. There were multiple codes of conduct. All right, I read.
Is it the same
all
one
the
from
codes.
a year ago, where you have to be like super respectful to the host of any particular podcast, and you can't defame them or claim that the music they create is AI generated? Otherwise you're permanently banned.
You have to fully acknowledge that any and all video creations are 100% real and shot in a set that was built in somebody's home studio,
where they created scripts and laughed about them for hours.
Yeah, they laughed about him and all of his assistants. It was great.
Fantastic.
Feet Washer says Cameron Stewart interview release status. Yeah, coming soon. So apparently the final product is now complete and cleared by legal. As a matter of fact, Mr. Stewart himself texted me, I don't remember if it was earlier today or late yesterday, and said that they had sent him the final product, so he just had to watch it and review it, and then, but he said, I'm sure it's going to be fine. He was there after all. So he's going to make sure. Yeah,
he has to watch himself before you're allowed to.
He's got to sign off on it. So, anywho, that's where we're at. Guys, thank you very much for your hype train. Appreciate you. Jess Insanity, thank you for your 44 months at Tier 1. Appreciate that. Enterprise says, question for DJz and Griffin. Are you two going to play Star Trek Magic the Gathering that will come out in November? So here's the thing. I was never really a Magic the Gathering kind of player. Okay. I don't really know much about the play. I
could teach you how to play.
I love collecting the cards. But I don't, I've never really actively played the game competitively.
Well, you and I will play. Yes. The answer is yes. I'll make sure DJz gets some cards. And we will play. We'll do a little top-down camera situation. I'll create a little OBS. We'll do it on my OBS. I'll get it all set up for you, and it'll be a lot of fun. I have a buddy who works at Wizards, very high up there. Oopsie. Not that I'm going to get any cards from him or anything, but he could probably get me some decks. That'll be fun.
Okay. Well, that sounds great. All right, sound alerts have been turned off. Thank you, Coder Foxtrot. Appreciate that very much. Sound alerts have been turned off. However, as mentioned, our TTS is still on. So as we get ready to start the show, if you guys would like to contribute to TTS, you know what? I probably should create a timer, a chatbot timer, so people know about that, since I didn't put it on screen. But we'll do a chatbot timer later. I know
later.
We'll do it for the next show.
I feel like that background is a lot.
It's beautiful,
brighter than it should be. I've got to play with those. You've
moved to another area of the galaxy, it looks like.
Yeah, I am orbiting the rings of Saturn in real time. So hopefully Cruzito doesn't look here on the far side, as we saw in Picard season 3.
I got you.
Because I'm hoping to hide from him here for at least 2 or 3 hours while we stream.
2 or 3 decades where the Borg hung out. So that'd be fine there. Anyway, TTS is text to speech. Vic says, how do we do TTS without the TTS sticker? So this one is a new fun way to do it right here inside Twitch exclusively. You just write cheer 111. It'll cost 111 bits, which is actually cheaper than the stickers. We made this just for our podcast and IRL audiences. So cheer 111 and then write your message. For example, like Andalisha just did.
And Alicia cheered 111 bits and writes, "Let's go DJ. I can't wait for the newest Scopely's improvements."
Okay, well, we're going to talk a little bit about that tonight as well.
Let's go DJ. I'm right here, Andalisha. What about
X Griffin 16 cheered 111 bits and writes, "Get eviscerated."
Andalisha.
You guys.
I fly all the way to Dublin for you, Andalisha, to scoop the latest dirt. And what do I get in return? Ignored.
You weren't ignored. Everybody knows you're here, and we love you for it. All right.
Yeah. Yes. Well, we'll just see if you invite me to your next Cameron call, since he and I are now best buddies.
Good. I'm glad you're having a good time with that. All right. Let's see. Oh, killer. So I didn't even do that, killer. I didn't even do it. It looks like AutoMod got you.
There's nothing wrong with that statement.
He was talking about his big blue spheres.
It's factually accurate.
Killer J, the bot modded you, baby. The bot modded you. I didn't even have to do that. That was fantastic.
You got botted. You got eviscerated.
I will read it for you. It said, "This is DJ's voice, and I like to hold my large blue-colored spheres. And sometimes other people hold them as well." No, I'm the only one. They're right here. I have them with me, and they're mine. And they're right here with me.
You know what I was given, DJs? This is all your fault. You know those dumplings that all the kids are going crazy for? Oliver might ask you about dumplings.
Yeah, I've heard about the daggone dumplings. I've heard about them.
Penguin and Junior came home with a dumpling, a special Halloween-themed new dumpling.
Oh, how nice.
And she handed it to me because I opened it up, and what's inside? It's a freaking bat. And now she's now mocking me with bats.
Oh, my gosh. Speaking of bats... were you serious that you and Penguin have already ordered your cosplay? You do have it,
why?
right? Because the other person traveling with us demonstrated their cosplay today, and
oh, really?
They homemade it, and now I feel like my T-shirt and like the trash bag I'm going to wear for my cape is suddenly not good enough.
What is she supposed to be? Batgirl, right, or Catwoman? I forget.
No, Penguin is supposed to be Catwoman. And then,
Catwoman, okay.
And then our other cosplay player is going as Poison Ivy, and she homemade it. Vic
pretty
said,
good.
Yeah, you're gonna have to step up your game, bro. I literally just ordered like a T-shirt.
What are you supposed to be, Robin?
Robin. I was gonna be Robin. Did you
put some effort into that, pal? Come on.
What did you order?
Like a $1,800 Batman suit.
You did not. You did not.
Well,
you know,
it's the 1960s Batman. I will tell you that. So I'm counting on you to be Burt Ward Robin.
Okay.
Did you freeze? Are you having a stroke?
No, it's fine. I'm just. Am I seriously going to be the only one that shows up without like a serious cosplay?
Yeah, we need you to be Burt Ward Robin. I am definitely Adam West Batman.
You're not playing
Griffin
with me.
West, yes, Silver Tab.
You're not. No. You're not messing with me. You really
it came in like a big box. It's like a big thing.
You already have it?
Yeah, of course I already have it. We leave in like 3 weeks or something, don't we?
Oh, God, are you serious? All right, I'm going to have to go into emergency mode.
Yeah, I think you are.
We'll have to go into emergency mode here. I'm going to have to find something here. Oh, God. This is not good. This is not good.
Dry Run Chef cheered 111 bits and writes, "Everyone drop some bits to see DJz in tights."
I don't feel like that's necessary, Chef, but thank you very much for your bits. Thank you. Thank you. No. I don't know that we got to do all that. Okay? Don't feel like we need to do all that. Anyway, yeah, I know, Silver Tab. I thought that we weren't really doing this like for real. And then I saw the first cosplay and I'm like, oh, snap. Like, that's a good cosplay. And Alicia says, do these bits go towards the goals? Yes, they do. Yes, they do, and Alicia, which I love. And it goes straight to the counter up here, and I don't even have to do any math. It just goes straight there. All right. Surprise, surprise, says Jondrel. DJ procrastinated is behind the 8-ball. I know. This is absolutely terrible. I am now mostly embarrassed. I did not realize you guys were actually for real doing this cereal. I didn't know.
Cereal.
Why are we acting all serial about this? Oh my God.
That's what you said to.
No, I mean, just like.
Ilbanatia cheered 111 bits and rights. DJz is going to be wearing red and green tights and be confused with a runaway Santa's elf.
Okay, first of all, we can go without the crazy accents. Okay, that's fantastic. Thank you very much, and Venatia, for your bits. I appreciate that very much. You know, we seem to be having Vic. There's something going on. I'm going to send Vic. That's your second TTS that has failed. I'm going to send the devs a quick message, super quick. Getting this, but only from one viewer. I don't know if there's something different you're doing, but both of yours have failed. Vic has cheered twice, and the first time he wrote, "This is bogus." And the second time he write, this is not Scopely at Cosplay. I've got to get serious. Okay, thank you.
Well, the good news is that it's not too late. There are plenty of...
Well, plenty of what? There's not enough time to make this work.
There is. Absolutely.
Not enough time!
There's all kinds of time. I'm going to give you a couple examples. I'm going to HalloweenCostumes.com.
Oh, my gosh.
And you too... Well, the bad news is they only have the female Robin stuff.
Okay, you know
I think we can make it work.
It's fine. You know what? Let's just start the show. You guys know. Okay, wait. Hold on. Wait, what? All right, hang on, Vic. The devs are trying to fix your problem in real time. And by the way, what great guys. And we're going to start the podcast here and just like literally as soon as I fix this, and then that way, because whatever, it's worked for everybody except for Vic. Sorry, Vic. I don't actually know what's happening. They're typing something. So anyway, no, don't spend any more bits, Vic, until I get you fixed. LASIK, let's go ahead and start the show. We'll finish talking about the cosplay in just a moment. I'll come to the stage. Let's see who we've got on the Discord stage tonight because I've been clicking other things. Karkin is here. Fantastic. Good evening to you, buddy. How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. He's muted. There he is.
Hey.
Hey.
It took me a second to jump back over.
Vic says, it's all right. I'm in Talking Trek jail. It's fine. No, not really. Oh, no. Killer?
That's not true.
Killer, you can't. Okay? I'm going to get my beat button ready. Let's see if this one actually works. No, it failed again. Is it being modded? Is that what's happening? Can we not write dirty messages? You guys are getting
lucky this whole time.
You guys are getting modded. It says TTS generation failed again. Now that's a second viewer. All right, hang on. Second viewer just got it. Says TTS generation failed. All right, we'll start the show. We got to start the show. Yep, Killer's going to be in TTS jail as well. Clear my current voice
kind
assignment.
Of change
okay, hang on.
The
click inspect.
Censorship of it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, right click in inspect element. What? Oh, this looks like some developer stuff right here. Inspect element. Okay. Select application from DevTools window. Oh my gosh, there is no way I'm going to be able to do this without destroying something.
You lost him at right click.
Applicate. What? Okay, no, I'm in Edge. I'm using Edge for this one. That's probably my first mistake. But I have to use Edge.
Edge?
Who
uses Edge?
I have to use Edge so that you can hear it, brother, because otherwise you can't hear it if I send it in and out of Chrome. You're in Chrome. You're in Chrome because you are the priority. Okay? You're in Chrome because you're the priority. That's why sometimes Edge things fail a little bit, but if I put it in Chrome, you're not going to be able to hear it. Because Etsy has you covered. I'm going to DM this for you right now. I've got your costume. You can research.
Okay,
just shoot it over. I'll have to create an Etsy account, and then we'll get ready to do that. What about Firefox? No. What is that? I thought that was
Firefox.
I thought that was gone, like Netscape Navigator back in 1999.
Like Opera.
Is Firefox still around?
Use AOL Online.
Yeah, where's my AIM Messenger? Okay, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, hold on. So in Edge, scale the DevTools window. Okay, it's big. I've got it. It's nice and big. I see it all. Okay, I see it all. Now look for application tab and look for local storage. Oh my gosh, I can't.
I sent you a picture of a Penguin's Catwoman costume, too.
Okay, application, local storage.
I think you're going to like it.
I see it. Okay, then click the red circle with a cross through it. And, for stream I see it. Okay, clear all. Okay, clear all. Then refresh. Okay, hold on. We're almost there, guys. And if this actually works, I'll be really impressed with myself. it cleared all my settings. Okay, hang on. Oh, man, it cleared everything.
Oh, well, you know.
It's the artifacts all over again. God darn it.
Gosh darn nabbit. I shouldn't have cleared everything. I should have just cleared, like, the voices or whatever. Okay. All right. It's going again. Vic or Killer J, if you want to try one more time, I'll have to, if you want to, but I'll have to, I don't know how to, I guess I can't refund bits, but I'll figure out something to do for you. Maybe I'll give you VIP or something. All
Maybe
right.
I can give her this one to wear. I'll let you pick which one.
What did you're sending me these right now?
Well, I sent you the Robin costume order, and then I sent you what I ordered for Penguin, for Catwoman.
Oh my God. Oh, what? No.
Whoa,
Wouldn't it be cool if you
Catwoman.
dressed Penguin as the Penguin?
She should be the Penguin.
Vic needs 137 cheered, 111 bits and rights. Scopely hates us, Lowell.
Whoa, wait a second. Wait.
Why does Scopely hate Lowell? What did Lowell ever do to Scopely?
Hold on, wait, where's, I forgot to click slow mode. Okay, so Vic wrote, Scopely hates us, lol. I see, okay, I got it. And resume. I wonder, you know what, whatever. We're gonna continue to play. Hopefully it works. I didn't do it, Vic. Okay? Killer, it's brand new. Like, it's being built from the ground up. Hold on, let's see what he has to say. Killer,
What is this show about anyway? What am I doing sitting here?
we're
What's
supposed to
going
be
on?
doing ATs, but then we got off on this weird foot.
Killer J,
Okay, number one.
2151, cheered 111 bits and writes, screw this system sucks just as bad as DJ costume.
Yeah, it probably does. My feet are properly manicured and not weird in any way.
All right. I know what I want. We're just going to have to get like one default voice. We're just going to have to get one default voice because that's what's messing me up here is that everybody's got different voices. I don't want everybody to have different voices. We're just going to have to do one default voice. Anyway, apparently it's working because Vic and Killer J both got their names read. So that's fantastic.
We can
That's great.
We can put her in this one if you want to put her in a penguin costume.
I am not putting any of these on screen. Matters, what are you doing? Matters.
What are you talking about? That's an appropriate penguin costume. There's nothing wrong with that.
Take a look at this one here. Hey, Matters.
Everywhere it matters. Cheered 111 bits and rights. Lily. JJJJJ. Gnam sends.
Wait, what?
That is not what that is not what I wrote.
That was not what you paid for, was it? All right.
Find a Russian to play it again.
All right. Yeah, we'll get back around to this. Obviously, we're still tweaking it. We're still building it, Killer J. All right, we're still building it, but no, they keep adding new great things as they're customizing for us, which I really appreciate. But yeah, we're gonna have to get the voices figured out. We're gonna have to.
I can see why you'd have a problem
with
with that Catwoman costume. I found one much more appropriate. I'll order that.
Look, this
and
is
Alicia, cheered 111 bits and rights. We aren't a choir. We are individuals.
okay. It's good.
Perfect.
Yeah, something's tweaking. All right,
That's a great penguin costume.
This one right here. That's not even penguin.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
That is penguin.
That's not penguin.
What?
Yeah,
Sure
in a tuxedo
Envenadia
and a
cheered
nice bow tie.
111 bits and rights. Lin Giens.
You guys did not get what you paid for. The other night, something has happened to the voice engine. The other night,
You're gonna have to send that back to beta testing.
yeah, we're gonna have to send it back. The other day, we had some great stuff. Coming. All right, we're gonna have to get this figured out and go back. Killer J cheered some bits. Let's see what he's got. I'm probably gonna have to censor this, I'm sure.
Killer J 2151, cheered 111 bits and writes, I have to test the limit of this system, so let's start test for bullshit down.
Thank you, Killer.
And you think
Good
this is
test.
going to make a good podcast?
No,
I just want to be clear.
No, I want to start the show. I want to start it. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to get rid of the
Hidden Valley Ranch Ice Cream cheered 111 bits and writes, "Hey, it's me. Just got done running."
That's creepy, bro. That's creepy.
I quit the show.
We out. We out. Okay. No, Griffin, stop. You can't.
What?
What? This is the cosplay. You're going to bring your fiance to San Antonio in. This is it right here.
I mean, you said you wanted a Catwoman costume. I'm just looking for a proper Catwoman. Look at that. Like that hat. That mask is
the
spot
mask.
on.
That's exactly the first thing I looked at. Is the
That
is the
penguin
mask.
outfit needs a bullet umbrella, like a machine gun umbrella, to go with it.
We can
Yeah.
accomplish
And then
that.
I'll
That's
believe it.
fine. She has 3 of
With a
those
top-
already.
And there has to be. Penguin had a top hat, right? Like a big old.
Yeah.
What were those called? The big top hats.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And Alicia, right? Where's the sticker? All right. Are we actually ready? It's been an entire hour. No, it hasn't. It's been 38 minutes. Are we ready to actually start?
I think it has. been.
Fisty, it's gone completely out of control. Completely out of control. Kane says, wait, she was wearing a mask? Yeah. There was.
That's our show,
God.
everybody.
Yeah, that's it. Benny Hill, you have to write the word cheer in front of that. Cheer 111, and it'll cheer 111 bits, and then you can do what you just did. No, you got to write cheer, no exclamation, just cheer. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready? Was it ever under control? No. Am I doing something without Tarpy's supervision? Yes. Actually, I think Tarpy's here. I think she's here. She wrote show notes for us and said that she might be busy this evening. She's got a busy week.
Yeah, she's gone to a concert. She shouldn't be here.
She went to a
she's at
concert?
She said that
that's
already.
fantastic. Yeah. That's great. All right. So, are we ready? We're ready.
Studio A.
No.
Studio A. I'm going to press the button. No.
I'm already out of Ghost. How long are we sitting out here?
We've been here for 40 minutes. 40.
Far too long.
Far too long. We've got to get going.
Hidden Valley Ranch Ice Cream cheered 111 bits and writes,
My.
Okay, I literally this feature must end immediately because that's creepy AF. Nobody wants to hear this.
I think it's great. Hold on. Killer just sent another one.
You would.
I know.
Killer J 2151 cheered 111 bits and writes, that's one hot cat.
Yep. This is what you're asked for.
Okay.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
We may turn this off for the podcast. I was thinking that you guys could use it responsibly.
Probably.
No, nobody's going to use it responsibly, and they're going to be using it the entire time.
I thought you guys could actually use the TTS responsibly to actually, say things. But
And what did
Benny
you get
Hill's
instead?
Ghost cheered 111
That is one
bits
sexy
and
cat.
writes, "What does the fox say?"
oh god,
Ka 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 ka
Says
ka.
what?
What does the fox say? Back to you, D-Geese.
thank you, D-Geese. Really, Benny Hill? Thank you. All right.
The FCC is going to come after you for your license.
Well, I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to turn it off. When we start the show, I'm turning it off because I actually thought that we would use it appropriately. All right. Now, I'm glad you guys are having fun with it. We'll probably use this more, but it was supposed to be like for serious business is what I was trying to make available
We
to
have
you guys.
2,186
business on the show
cheered
for a
111 bits and writes. Asking us to be responsible is like asking you to behave in VIP Discord. Not possible.
Okay, that's fair. VIP.
Dip.
VIP. Okay. This is hilarious. Having a good
I
time
think
with
I'd
it.
rather hear this sound for the next hour. then the crap that's coming out of this is equally appropriate.
This is, I mean, I know, Vic. We are talking Trek. Much responsible, very serious. Okay. Jesus.
How did you get a mic in my room?
Oh, no. Start the show. Start the show or I'm leaving.
Killer J 2151 cheered 111 bits and writes, oh yeah, let's get this show started. Oh yeah, come on. Dana.
What?
Oh my.
Canceled. Exactly right, Alpha. Canceled.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Good evening. Welcome into the show. Talking Treks is live. Yeah, I'm with you. Deathblade says this is turning out as bad as all the banned stickers from the past. Griffin, our audience cannot be trusted.
We have lost control.
With great power comes great responsibility, Chad. All right,
Let's just have a server sound off, shall we?
Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Welcome in. My name is UltimatDJz. This is Griffin, and we're talking Trek. Star Trek Fleet Command's official podcast. Right? We are still, right?
I feel like they could do better.
Let's find out who's hanging out with us here on a beautiful Thursday night and a Talking Trek server sound off. You guys go in and punch it up. And Alicia kicking us off on server 701. Benny Hills Ghost on 42. What's going on? Count on 89. Thank you. Hey, what's going on? Striker on 49. Sydney on 95. Maple Butter on 63. Just Q on 56. Thank you. Matt Hatter on 95. Kellenbor on server 700. Lasik on 702. Sethan on 710. Thank you. Curly Hawk on 74. Freelancer on 17. Recursion on 8. Zis for Xander on 30. Restrusi on 63. Thank you. Draven on 89. Grouchy Outlaw 84, Captain Taylor 27, JG Nachi on 702, Wrath of Kirok on 61, Pete Boy on server 201, Karkin on 15, the flagship server, Wolfpack on 711. What's going on? Ben to the Robot on server 51, Polish Prince on 24, Ripley Otto on 63, Star Fox on European 153, Dr. Iron Chef Aloha from server 14. Thank you. Rocky Mountain Hunter on 32, Alpha Cypher on 21, Enterprise on 30, Clark 51, P-Wing on 41, Zach on 84, Jondrel on 32, Noon Whistle on server 29, Corellius on 13.
You're late, Noon Whistle.
Vic on 33, Johnny 5 on 44, Louis P on server 20, Fun Daddy on 701, Jason Cash on server 13. What's going on? Burton on 701, Detroit Rock City on 99, Domo on 700. Welcome to DJz After Dark. Oh yeah. Silver Tab on 33, Omicron on 8, TC on 15, Guff on 710, Keith on 49. Would you please stop? Asian Boy on 12, Wilson on 36, Duke on 101, Angry Lou on 36, and there continues. What is this?
Oh, Bafty's here. Hey, Bafty.
What is this? Oh my God. I'm so sorry.
And that's our Talking Trek server sound off. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Thursday where we are going to break down Alliance tournaments, all things great, all things new and cool.
Serious show, everybody. Welcome in. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining us here on Talking Trek. For those of you in
Perfect timing.
For those of you in podcast, if you have missed the first 45 minutes of this live production, you need to head on over to Twitch. You have to go over to Twitch and to YouTube to watch what has happened in the first 45 minutes. See, we used to broadcast fluffer time. All right, we used to do that, but we haven't in a long time. And I'll be daggone if the chat has not found one night right here to rejuvenate fluffer time here.
The fluffer time.
Yeah. If you
That's a great name based on the sound effects we've come up with.
And Alicia says, if you missed the first 45 minutes, just realize it's NSFW. Is it really, though? There was a lot of beeps. There was a lot of beeps. I think we're probably okay there. But nonetheless, yeah, some outtakes and
I'm
some
much
funny
louder.
stuff.
Sorry.
Oh, Cruzito says, show over already. No, we're just now starting.
Well,
hi, Cruzito. Kretzagog. What's going on? Good evening, everybody. Appreciate it. All right. Here tonight, we have PG-13. We'll go with that. Tonight, we're going to do our post-mortem on Alliance tournaments. Obviously, Griffin, they're still going on. But for our podcast audience who's missed the news of the week, we're going to give them a little bit of a timeline. We're going to talk a little bit about what is going on still with Alliance tournaments and what you can expect over the next 48 hours. And then again, what you can expect over the next 9 days. Then I want to actually talk to the community a little bit because something alarming has come to my attention, Griffin. And
what's that?
This may, in fact, be one time where UltimatDJz has to sit down and be wrong. I know it doesn't happen very often, folks, okay? It does not happen very often. But tonight, I may indeed have to sit down and be wrong because I'm looking at community feedback from across the entire galaxy. And I got to be honest with you, I am sitting firmly on the outside of this one. And I would like to get your guys' thoughts and feedback on what we're going to talk about with the future of Alliance tournaments. Griffin, Alliance tournaments started this week while you were in Dublin, Ireland. First of all, give us a quick synopsis for the podcast audience. How was your trip to the European Content Creator Summit in Dublin with the offices of DJz and Scopely? You were there with Cameron Stewart as well. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we had a symposium of all the great creators of outside STFC content, pretty much except Jules Verne. The whole game was there. And we talked about all things tech, all things outside STFC tools that we know and love, like the community mod and all of the wonderful websites we use to incorporate a better playstyle into our game. And we were met with open arms by engineering, by the whole gamut. Narrative was there, art was there, product was there. Everybody but live ops, essentially. We talked about the game. We talked about what's working, what's not working. And all of the East Atlantic content creators had the opportunity to sit down and have their turn DJs, because we had our West Coast symposium and they had their beautiful European symposium. I went along for the ride to take notes and to participate and not only meet those fantastic creators like Lube and the whole gang, but just see the inner workings of DJz and Scopely and exactly what it is they do and how they work together to create the product that we play. And what a great day it was for me to be there, because 5 p.m. Their time we launch, or 4 p.m. their time we launch Alliance tournaments to immediate fanfare followed by, let's just say, a lack of rejoice.
Yeah, immediately code reds went off. Fire sirens could be heard in the distance rushing towards the Scopely server rooms as the entire galaxy burned to the ground. What we are talking about, of course, is the launch of Alliance tournaments, the rehash this week, and with it actually came a new set of technical bugs. Now, we've spent a lot of time in our stream kind of sorting this out already, so we're not going to go into a great deal of detail here at this particular juncture. But, Griffin, what we do know is that a lot of the same lag issues hit where rerolls were being taken, the tasks weren't cycling, and this time, though, we seemingly were aware of a couple of things. One was that we knew that duplicate tasks were going to continue. We knew that they were going to persist. So they made the announcement, and by the way, proper communication. I thought that was great, that they came out and said, hey, we are going to make some improvements to this, but one thing we don't have the scope to fix are duplicate tasks. What they were going to be able to do was fix the tasks tiles that showed up blank. What, as it turns out, what ended up happening with that, folks, was that there was a little bit of a pairing problem. In other words, if you had a blank task, that simply means there was not a task available for you, targeted for you as your ops range, while that task was being presented to somebody else that was targeted for them. Griffin, the easiest way to describe this would be if you got a G7 task and there was a G4 player in your alliance who was looking at a 20,000 point task and did not have one. Okay, so that, and by the way, that's not what I'm saying with that particular task. I'm just saying that that is an example. It was later diagnosed, Griffin, that it had everything to do with targeting. So with the tile problems, they thought they had it solved for this run. What actually ended up happening was a lack of what I am now deeming and trademarking the phrase bundle cohesion. All right.
Bundle cohesion. Get it on your nearest coffee mug or your T-shirt. Orderable in the store. Bundle cohesion.
We lost bundle cohesion, and what ended up happening is the barriers that separated groups 1, 2, 3, and 4 all broke down, and all the tasks bundled together. Well, then it just kind of worked down to the lowest common denominator. What tasks were available to the most number of players? It ended up being the 5,000 point task. So players lost 20,000s first, then they lost their 15,000 point task, then they eventually lost their 10,000 point task, and you were left with 18 5,000 point tasks. Then later on in day one, a reset occurred. They actually did a hard reset during the event. Some players were mid-progress on a task and lost that progress because basically Alliance tournaments were completely shut off and restarted about 60 seconds later. Well,
though they just started from fresh, like nobody had done any tasks yet.
That is what happened. However, rightly so, what they had done was taken a quick snapshot of everybody's scores and leaderboards and imported those back in after the start. So if you had scored, say, 60,000 points before the reset, then once you came back after a little bit of lag and a little bit of scoring reset settled in, then you got the 60,000 points back. Okay, so Mimi says you lost the task, losing progress on the task, not so much. Well, people did. Right? Whatever task you were involved in, maybe it was you were in the process of claiming all your Maverick credits. Maybe you were in the process of doing duo waves. If you were in the process of spending materials. And there were players that were identified as having been literally in the process of spending for a task, and then the task was lost. Well, that was a problem. However, later that day, they came out and said, hey, we're going to reset the system. Everybody can start over from 3 tasks, but you do get to keep your loot and your points from anything you did before the reset. Well, that satisfied a lot of players. That was fantastic. Some players then said, well, hey, break it again. Let's reset it 4 more times today, because players were anxious to get their loot. What ended up happening the next day, or actually later that evening, we were on the air, Griffin. Later that evening, we were able to ascertain that Los Angeles was unable to solve this problem on their own, and they needed to enlist the help of Dublin, which was then on their overnight. A code red was issued, and the Dublin engineers hustled into the office, but it was still approximately, Griffin, 2 to 3 a.m. Eastern time, which would have been, 6 or 7 a.m. Dublin time. I think you guys are 5 hours ahead, I believe is what that is. So they did, in fact, call a code red. They were into the office, but it took a couple of hours to get everybody together, and then, of course, took some time to diagnose, put everything together. Later the next day, day 2, 7:30 a.m.
Well, that, by the way, that was Stewie Doo's fault, because he got everybody drunk at karaoke, and so everyone's half asleep, and we just couldn't get them. So it would have been 2 hours quicker, but Stewie Doo sank the battleship.
All right, well, there you go. Hey, Stewie. Stewie's in chat. You broke Alliance tournaments. That's what I heard. Okay, so
that's what happened.
7:30 a.m. on Tuesday morning. 7:30 a.m. on day 2. Actually, was it Tuesday? I don't know. Whatever. Day 2. Okay, before event
Yes.
reset, 7:30 a.m., they announced that they have fixed the issue, but they announced also, Griffin, that the issue of the bundle cohesion was likely not going to be fixed for this run. They issued everybody 20 reroll tokens and said, do the best you can. We are not going to relegate. We are not going to promote. We are not going to do anything that would cause anybody any detriment. We're just going to keep it up for a couple of reasons. One, we have to have it live to solve it. And I know that sounds so frustrating to everybody who called for it to come down. If you've never been in that type of environment, and by the way, I'm not a programmer, I'm not a coder, but I've been told by a lot of people who are that that's a real thing. All right.
Yeah.
So having it to be live was necessary for them to find the problem. That being said, they did decide to take a gamble. And in that gamble, Griffin, they decided to try the hard reset again at 11 a.m. Eastern time, which would have been the Alliance tournament reset. Luckily, or fortunately, or whatever word choice that you have there, it was indeed successful this time. So going into the second day's worth of Alliance tasks, Bundle Cohesion was restored. And immediately a message went out and said, okay, this looks like we are going to be okay. But just in case, we're going to continue. We're going to observe. We're going to keep our eyes on this one, and we're going to stick to our guns. No relegation, no promotion. Everybody's going to get increased rewards at the end of this run for dealing with the problems that we had. And we are now then going to begin the extra task of finding everybody who lost a task on the fourth reset prior to. Okay.
So basically this turned from an Alliance tournament into basically a wide open event store opportunity where you have the opportunity to invest as much time and resources as you wanted to in order to win the Alliance tournament loot, both tiers, and then use it in the store wide open. But what about the delays and the pulling? What am I trying to say? Where you have to wait, the timing on the store, the
cooldowns.
What about the cooldowns, DJs? What did they do for that?
They, in the same day, they issued a compensation for everybody who had lost a task the day before. Our suggestion on that, Griffin, was make the players whole in what they could have done. Fortunately, and again, I use this as an example of a changing ideology, Griffin. Without much argument,
yes,
they issued everybody the points equivalent of a 20,000 point task.
They certainly did.
That was 4,400 legacy loot, 4,400 legendary loot, 300 rerolls, and 20,000 points for your alliance. It was actually a good comp. It was a fair comp. Anybody who lost a task got maximum possible scoring rewards for completing a task. Crocus says, yeah, I was doing a 10,000 point task and I got credit for a 20. Yeah, not many
That
of
is
us,
amazing.
Not many of us were doing a 20, but in case we were made whole. All right.
And in the event that you were affected by a cooldown or worried about cooldowns, they made an unprecedented move with regard to how long they are keeping the event store open this run, DJs.
Absolutely. Given the fact that everybody was going to have extra loot just by running through extra tasks, extra opportunities at this one, and from their communications as a thank you for dealing with the trauma of day one of the tournaments, they came into the store and in an unprecedented move extended the store by 7 calendar days. 7 calendar days. Now, they the reason for that, Griffin, is quite simple. They did that so that players could cycle through and get a second set of rewards based on their cooldowns. All right.
That is amazing. So if you autopsy this, there was an unfortunate mishandling at launch with this feature, trying to make something work, didn't quite work right. Par for the course, some may say. However, Number one, it was fixed within 14 hours, which was an incredible turnaround. Number two, other than the initial 3.5 hour delay of communication that there was an issue, there was fantastic communication after that. But most importantly, draconian scopely of past, we have seen yet another example of, oh, something bad happened to you? Well, we're going to make it right. And we're going to make it really right. And we're going to make it even more right for everybody. And just in case that's still not right enough, we're going to make it right again by making something even more magical happen. I mean, the amount of compensation and the understanding for the inconvenience and compensating for the time that we lost or the events that we lost or the frustration we went through. Poor DJz almost had a stroke the first 3 hours after the thing launched. They really, yes, you did. They went above and beyond and did more than even I thought they needed to in order to make everybody happy. Another sign of the culture shift we are experiencing with Digit Scopely, which is a breath of fresh air for Griffin.
Polar Bear says, does it erase the mess up? No. However, I did say on Monday that my biggest wish for this, and I think that a lot of our community agreed with us, is that our biggest wish for this was a learning process and a prevention process for moving forward. I already spoke to Cameron Stewart about that, I believe, on Wednesday, and talked to him very briefly. He was traveling, I think, to Spain. We talked very briefly about prevention measures for this in the future. And Griffin, kind of some of the stuff we were talking about with the servers and all this stuff was actually a very interesting conversation, one that he's open-minded towards experiencing. Guys, we were talking about this, dumping 5,000 players onto a server that gets everything 72 hours ahead of time. Now, while that particular program may take a long time to roll out, one thing that he was very interested in doing is actually creating that server. Okay?
That's amazing.
I will say this. I have no idea what the future holds. I have no idea if he's going to take 5,000 players. I don't know if it's feasible. I got no idea how this would logistically work. However, what he did say was, this sounds like a wonderful load testing application on a live duplicate clone server. All right. And he said, I want to investigate this. Notice he didn't commit. Hey, and by the way, I have, in just the several weeks, a couple of months that I've known him, I can absolutely tell. First of all, he will tell me if he's not going to do something, Griffin. He'll tell me, no,
he will.
I'm not going to roll that way. Okay. And he has a couple of times. However, when he says he's going to look into something, I have found so far that he has. And when he has said he's going to do something, I have found so far that he has. So when he says, I'm going to investigate this opportunity or this idea to see if players can help us load test our features several days in advance, I rejoiced. Because never before has anyone even been willing to say, yeah, is it possible? Can we look at this? Hey, I want you to see if this is something we can come up with.
Time after time, we are hearing yes and good idea and let's try it. When in the past we've heard, no, can't do it. Too few players were affected by it. Whatever the answer was, whatever the former not customer-centric message was, we are now getting very pro-customer-centric messaging, and we are getting follow-up on that messaging as well.
So far, it would seem to be that way.
You can't. We have too much evidence at this point for that to be refuted.
And again, execution is 80% of the game. We're going to see how they continue to do and what they continue to do with these ideas. But so far, again, I'm feeling good about it. Now, a couple of questions that come out of chat, which I would like to address very quickly. Somebody says, whoa, come back to those cooldowns. Does that mean I can get double Reaver blueprints if I pulled them on day one? The short answer is yes. Right?
Yes, you can.
You're still going to wait for that 7-day cooldown, okay? You're still going to wait for that 7-day cooldown, but the store is going to be open longer than the 7-day cooldown. As a matter of fact, guys, if you were even short on loot right now, you still, from this moment, from this time of taping, you actually still have about 36 hours to pull all the bundles of an item that you want in order to reset the cooldown. Now, let me be very clear about what I'm saying. That means even now, if you listen to this on August 13th, or you listen to this on August 14th, or you listen to this on August 15th, if you go into your Alliance Tournament store right now and hit the limit on an item that you want, you do not need to waste your currency on another bundle that might just be a second place bundle for you. You can indeed hold that currency, wait for the 7-day cooldown, and then pull that bundle again.
That's awesome. I mean, this is unprecedented customer service, and it's deservedly so, because it was a major mess up, and it's not the first time. So at least we're being taken seriously here, and I love that.
Now, there's a couple of good news here. A couple of pieces of good news, Polar Bear. He said, too late, I didn't know. Well, there's still plenty of opportunity for you to earn more loot. You still have, if you've already done today's task, you still have one more day of tasks. And there's the issue of the compensation, which we're going to tell you right now, or in just a moment, what that's going to be, so that you guys can plan, because I have those numbers. As a matter of fact, almost all of you have the numbers. You just might not realize it yet, but we're going to tell you about that. A couple of other questions I see in the chat says, does this go for the Gilded Shackle? Yes, it goes for any bundle in here. So if you've got the currency, all right, if you've got the currency, and I notice I don't have the currency for the Gilded Shackle. I've pulled it 5 times. I need another 15,000 legendary loot before I can finish, or not, 13,000 legendary loot before I can finish my cooldown. I'm hoping to get it. Can't say that I'm going to, but I'm hoping to get it. And that way I can reset it and possibly earn some more Gilded Shackle blueprints. For when,
if you're a G7 player, you want to do that, because thanks to your old pals here at Talking Trek, that just became the hottest artifact of any G7 player.
That's absolutely true. Griffin, another thing that was accomplished in Dublin by your hand. Tell the players what is happening with the unshackling of the Gilded Shackle.
Well, what had happened was, when the Gilded Shackle first came into the game, and to my knowledge, as of to this very day, it was described as being a real efficiency manager for your G7 ships. It simply said up to a 500% efficiency for upgrading your G7 ships. What they failed to annotate was they meant only your ship parts were affected by that, right, DJ? That was the currency. The ship parts were to be affected by the Gilded Shackle, not resources and not materials. It did not explain that in the text, and I had a real problem with that, as did DJz, as did Jules Verne, as we uncovered what had gone, as did Tiberius, who initially brought that to my attention almost 3 weeks ago at this point. So when we were out in Dublin, we had a long, hard talk about the Gilded Shackle and customer service, and how if you put something into a game that says something, you cannot then change the direction 3 or 4 weeks later because you made a typo, a boo-boo. And you know what? There was not even an argument there. They completely agreed and conceded. And now the Gilded Shackle will be a 500% efficiency for your ship parts, for your resources, and for your materials. And if you're a G7 player like Shelby out there, who just built his G7 Rare, congratulations, Shelby. I mean, this is the perfect time for you to get your shackle going.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been, by the way, you want to talk about somebody who's been super excited about galactic anomalies? It's Shelby. I think he might be the happiest player that I know. He's been grinding.
Taking full advantage.
He's been grinding about 1 trillion rep a day. Every day. Sir. I mean, that's just wild. It's so crazy. Real quick question. Big Irish says, when will the Gilded Shackle buff go into effect? That is going into effect on launch of M94, which will be August 20th. All right, so there you go. More leaks. All right, the launch of M94 will be August 20th, and with that, your patch for the Gilded Shackle will go into effect. All right,
as will the long-awaited, years overdue justice for Neelix, because when you log in to the game on that particular day, you will see all of your Harry Kims in your presets disappear and be replaced by Neelix, Never fear. All that means is that Neelix will now be the morale officer in Star Trek Fleet Command, like he should have been from day one. You're welcome.
Guffa says some people are very concerned about this. When we broke this news, to be perfectly honest with you, I thought it was a silly ask from the beginning, but this was very important to you, and so whatever. But I thought that this was goofy, but this was also an easy win. All right, this was a very easy win, and even in talking with Mr. Stewart about this later on, I said, "Are you serious about doing this?" He said, "Honestly, dude, it's not even a 5-minute change. No development time. It's going to the art team. It's 5 minutes." Now, players, Draven says, because it is a silly ask. Here's the thing, Griffin. The feedback that I have received on this seems to be we don't want it changed. And
this is because the naysayers in our community have gotten hold of information and ran with their own story and their own narrative, just like real life and cable news. Let me tell you, the only purpose of this ask is because we were so vehemently told no, we cannot change it. We will not change it. When Neelix was first introduced as the burning officer, all of you lost your minds, as did I, because it was such a simple layup. Why would you not make Neelix the morale officer when you have a morale, a burning, and a hull breach ability in the game? Why would you choose on purpose not to make Neelix the morale officer? It's literally what he's called. And we were sidestepped and we were told no, and we were told blah, blah, blah. And we all just got used to it. Mm-hmm. This was simply a social science experiment for me to see how serious we were about changing the culture of the game, and if that extended to the lore of the property that we all allegedly love so much. And if you love Star Trek, then you should not have a problem with Neelix being the morale officer, as he always should have been. But that was my purpose, was simply, oh yeah, you're going to change the game, you're going to change listening to players. Well, here's an example where we were totally ignored and shut down. What do you think about that? Oh yeah, that takes a minute to do. We'll do that immediately.
So Count DeVille cuts through a lot of the noise out there and writes this. I just simply want to focus on one sentence. Can't be done now equals 5-minute fix.
Exactly. Thank you. This is exactly the purpose of my asking for this. It's not like I'm a Neelix number. I don't sleep with like a onesie that's like Neelix. He's not my favorite player in the game. Okay. That's exactly right. I'm seeing if they will put the rubber to the road. And the rubber was put to the road. And something that was once wrong has now been made right. And that's just a prime example of listening to your player base.
Now,
bingo.
So players understand what will happen. Nothing. In other words, nothing. This is an art swap only. As a matter of fact, when you go to bed Wednesday night and you wake up Thursday morning, all right, you're going to...
Nothing changes except the picture.
Nothing changes except the picture. Okay? Nothing changes except for the picture. Where you had Harry Kim in your preset, now you will see Neelix. Nothing that you're going to have to do is change. No, Krios, they're changing the art and the tag, so it will be Harry Kim's name, but it's not going to change anything on the engine. Now, again, I want to be really clear. I understand why some players feel like this was a goofy thing. I totally get it. And Johnny5 says, players ended up rationalizing this over time, Griffin, by saying, well, Neelix burned things in the kitchen. I get that.
Oh, please. That was a particular employee's wonderful explanation to CYA. Oh, yeah, he burns in the kitchen. Well, Harry Kim fires some photon torpedoes every now and again, too. It makes things burn. So... It is what it is. Only one of them is the chief morale officer on Voyager, and that, my friends, is Neelix.
So while people are going to be fussy, and while, yes, it might take a minute to adjust to a new normal, let me be very, very clear that this was not done out of a need for changing things for the sake of changing things. Hemchadar says, where's my facepalm button? This was done in a test of culture. Okay? Honestly.
It was done in a test of culture, and they passed the test. That's all there is to it.
It was done in a test of culture. And I understand that there are going to be players who don't like this. And
I don't. I think that it's ridiculous that you don't like it. You literally have to do nothing. You don't have to change a preset. You simply have to acknowledge that Neelix is in fact the chief morale officer and move on with your life.
I get it. Okay, I get it. And to that point, everybody, it's important for us to recognize that this is something that is now being changed when canon and all this stuff or lore that most of us love are making their way proper. And in my opinion, this is kind of how I described it to some people in chat the other day. What once went wrong now will go right. Now, Trader says this is going to mess up a lot of players. I think just like any new mechanic, it'll catch a couple of us right up front. Okay, I don't disagree with that. But this is going to be like learning to ride a bike. Okay, once you get it, you're not going to forget it. This is not set in our minds in stone. Yes, you might forget a couple of times. It's not going to be like exocomps, all right, where you always forget. You're going to forget a time or two if you do, and then you're going to be fine. Then you're going to be fine there, okay? And
you guys are just literally looking for reasons to be miserable. I like Neelix better as the burning officer. Get eviscerated. This is going to mess up every video ever made. You haven't watched them for years. Like, what are we doing? Why are we still talking about this? Neelix is the morale officer for the purpose of testing if they listen to player feedback, and they do.
And the reason that I brought it up is because there has been a lot of frustration coming our way about this change, and it wasn't because we thought it needed to be a change for the game. Okay, when is it going to happen, Darksmith? Thank you for the question. It will also happen on August 20th with the launch.
Hobo, it was a 2-minute change. OMG with you guys.
Well, and this is the thing. So obviously,
so
Hobo,
glad they have priorities.
Well, hang on. That's what a lot of players have said. And so obviously he's come in the last 2 to 3 minutes. But let me be clear again, what we just said 5 minutes ago. They could have changed this art twice in the time we've talked about it. That's literally like it.
Let's Form Voltron says, Griffin, you are wrong. Yours way too late. More things will break. Other things need more priority. If it breaks, I'll delete my account, Voltron. You'll never see me again.
Don't say that.
I will. No problem. Oh, no problem. My apology will be disappearing from the community forever. If it's that big of a deal to you to make a point, no problem. I'm out. We'll see. Thursday's going to be a big day. Thursday of next week is going to be a very, very big day. We'll see if the game breaks because Neelix is the morale officer. I will go play a different game. It's okay. I'm good.
The point, all right, the point of discussing it is not about the priorities. And again, what I wanted to explain as narrative and as priority, people do think that this was an investment of technological time or manpower, and it was not. This was not the bugs team. I want to be clear about this. All right, this was not
Sydney. Yes, no problem. And Alicia, I mean, I'm not going to repeat myself. Did you go make a sandwich and just come back now? It's the priority for nobody. It was a demonstration of this has been a long requested ask. Are they going to listen to prioritizing lore in the game? It's just that simple, really. But again, if everything goes haywire on Thursday, no problem. I'll fire up my barbecue and I'll just invest my time being the world's best barbecue expert. I will invest every minute that I've spent playing Star Trek, mastering my craft of the grill.
Okay. Now, for the rest of you, just, you know what? It's happening. You might as well just sit back and let it happen. It's going to happen, and we'll see what happens. Okay? Now, back to Alliance tournaments.
Oh, yes, there was a compensation that people wanted to talk about.
Yes. All right. So the announcement did, in fact, say that there are increased rewards that are coming. Thank you, Zypher. That's what we're trying to do. Eshtar says, does lore have a limit? No, we're still waiting on him to come in the game, obviously. Okay. So inside the game, you know that
maybe I could become the burning officer on my grill and just start firing all those, maybe that'll be my job now. No problem.
Nelson says, I feel like this is way too touchy of a subject. Dude, some people, listen, the reaction that I've been seeing in the community is almost like people having the reaction to cartoons, Lower Decks being in the game. or when Galaxy Quest made it to the game. Like, people are very set in their ways. And I'm not attacking that or defending it. I'm just saying things change all the time. This was not a necessary mechanic thing. It was a test of culture. And hopefully, listen, I would imagine that between now and a year from now, there are going to be other changes that you're probably not going to like. All right. But overall, there should be a lot of things that we do. And it should, again, just be an example of ideas and management style is changing. Okay. Hey, I'll give you one. I'm going to give you one right here, Griffin. All right. So that the chat will get off your back. All right. Do you want to know what Griffin and I did today, chat? Literally, let's see. What time is it? Griffin and I did this 11 out. Wait, is that 11? No. 13 hours ago. 13 hours ago. You want to know what we did, chat? We had an actual call with Connor and Billy from accounting. And you know what we started today? We started your multi-phasic bundle changes. All right. So while everybody is fussy, about Neelix and Kim, just know that also at the exact same time, okay, we're working on the multi-phasic bundles. So before you guys get all mad, we don't just do all bad work over here, okay? We don't just do all bad work over here.
It's not even everybody who's fussy. It's a vocal, loud minority who's just, I don't understand. I just don't get it.
Well, for those of you who are upset about it, I'm going to ask that you stop being upset about it, because the next thing that we started today, that we literally, both of us today, was multi-phasic bundles. All right. And I don't know. I don't think, based on this, I don't think that it's going to happen by M94 launch, because we've only got a week. And I will tell you, Griffin, they did want to do what you were saying, what you and Connor discussed in San Diego. They did not want to simply increase the number of multi-phasics inside a $100 pack. They actually wanted to retool all of those bundles, is what they wanted to do. So that could actually be a good thing for resources, materials, whatever else is in there. I remember we were talking about Syndicate. All right. Syndicate is completely pointless in there, right? So pointless. So that is something that's going to be looked at. They were going to look at retooling some of that stuff. Okay. So, Divine, I swear to goodness, I'm going to smack you right in the teeth. Now you're going to complain about ignoring bugs for multi-phasics. Again, different teams. This is Billy from accounting. Billy from accounting doesn't do bugs. Oh, my dear Lord. Dear Lord in heaven. All right. Anyway, if you're not happy with multi-phasics, then I don't know what to tell you. No, Benny Hill, I'm not going to ask him to remove 3-star mats from packs, because last time we did that 5 years ago, everyone went nuts. All right. Mm-hmm. So anyway, yeah, different strokes for different folks. We're going to work on everything. Okay. And Shelby says people just want their lists addressed. And I get that. Yeah. We've got a list. There's a great list out there. I found a great list today. There's good lists out there. But, I mean, we got to check them off one at a time, guys. One at a time. Okay? One at a time. Okay, Alliance tournaments. So, Griffin, here's what we know. Inside Alliance tournaments, we have this little screen right here, okay? We know that this is what it's going to tell us as far as our rewards go, what we're actually going to get. And for some, there we go, right here. So, Master League. And by the way, some of you guys may have noticed there was an actual text error in here in 4th place, and then in 2nd place. I don't know if you guys noticed. We got that fixed today as well. So all of the scores now are correct. This is our normal.
That was a weird one. That was good.
That was a weird one. We found it. We got that fixed. This is a normal, ongoing set of rewards. So I'm going to focus in on Master League 1st place, for example. Master League 1st place shows 16,500 legendary currency. 16,500. However, Griffin, if I actually come over here to the Alliance leaderboard, we have a new button, not a new button, but it wasn't up earlier this week. It came up yesterday evening or early this morning. Don't remember. If you click on this button, you're going to notice, man, we better not say anything because these rewards are off. We better not. Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. The rewards are off. Maybe we can get more. Nope. These are the boosted rewards that they mentioned in their announcement. As a matter of fact, every single rank in every single league has been jacked by 50%. Okay, it's 50%. So looking at the same one, it was 16,500 Griffin in Master League, first place. Now it's 24,700 legendary currency. Legendary.
Yes.
All right. Further, now I will say this 100%. I have not confirmed about the Emerald Chain. What I was told by somebody who was familiar with it but did not want to confirm is that Emerald Chain apparently, allegedly, never showed up here. Is that the case? Has Emerald Chain ever shown up in the actual graphical rewards?
I have not seen it previously.
I couldn't remember if I've seen it before. Crocus says that it has not been. Okay, so the person that I spoke to who said that they felt like it was still going to be there felt like that the Emerald Chain would at least still be here at the standard payouts. They were unwilling to confirm if Emerald Chain had been boosted by 50% or not. I, at the time of broadcast, have not been able to confirm. So, at the very least, what I believe we should expect is our normal Emerald Chain payouts, which, by the way, again, is still a second run this month, so it's still double rewards of what we would have had. However, we will try to seek clarification on Emerald Chain to see if that is also increased by 50% tomorrow. Okay. Matters. Oh, I didn't realize you were muted. Sorry. Matters says unmute us and you'll know these things faster. What do you know an answer, Matters?
No. Earlier when you were asking about the Emerald Chain being there, I was saying no, it's in the info button. The info button. The info button.
Dude, I know it's in the info button. So you weren't listening. I know it's in the info button. What I was asking was whether or not it's ever shown up graphically. All right, because it wasn't showing up graphically here, and that was actually causing a few people to be curious about whether or not they were actually paying it or not. So, again, still waiting to be confirmed on the Emerald Chain, but we'll let you know just as soon as we possibly can. But this graphical representation of your rewards is 50% higher, and those are your boosted rewards, which also means, Griffin, that in a decently timely manner, all comps for this run of Alliance tournaments have been paid out before the event even ended. Okay.
Wow.
And I wanted to take a minute to talk about this. Now, I know this sounds like we're doing a lot of praise. There was a lot of bad that happened this week. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you this as well. A very good friend of mine was communicating with me this morning regarding my criticism of the communications earlier this week. To give you a little bit of insight as to how seriously they're taking these things right now, okay? Even that is being looked at very closely today. There was an expectation of a post-mortem. There was an expectation of timelines, an investigation into what did we know when and what the decisions were as to why we said something or why we didn't say something or why we chose to wait, which is what I was very critical of. All right? On Monday, you guys know I was extremely critical of 3 hours of silence. I was very critical about it. Okay? Now, as it turns out, I didn't realize that this particular person was responsible for comms that day. And personally, I feel bad. Professionally, I do not. Okay? Because I do still believe that 3 hours was too long to wait. However...
Well, 3 hours and 27 minutes, if you want to be exact.
Okay. So, that being said, that conversation was happening today, and an actual investigation was going into timelines and post-mortem of communications. All right.
Well, now I feel even more bad.
Well, here's the deal, though. I don't think anybody should. Okay? I don't think anybody should. What I am going to choose to take from this, and by the way, here's proof positive that sometimes you guys think I'm too close to people. And I'll tell you right now, I caused heartache. I caused a headache for this individual, and I did not mean to. But I still mean what I meant on Monday. And today, I discussed that at length with this individual because they wanted to know, because the bosses wanted to know why I was upset on Monday. So we went over the timeline, and I gave my opinions as to why it was not good enough. This is an investigation that is occurring because the bosses wanted to know why we were upset about communications. Right?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, the feedback is simply, is there a expectation for communicating the initial, hey, we know there's a problem and we're working on it? Like, is there a bar that they have in place that they try to meet or exceed in terms of an expectation?
And to be clear,
3.5 hours cannot be where that bar is, obviously. It probably should be slightly higher than that.
And to be clear, I think that I have made my position very clear that I've been actually a pretty big fan of communications generally. Okay? Honestly, generally speaking, I think communications overall have improved a great deal over the last, say, 6 months. Okay? Honestly, I think communications overall are better, which is all the more reason that I was so frustrated on Monday because, again, it was like we're making forward progress and then we just wiped it all out. It's the same thing like we talked about with trust. We're moving forward. We're doing good things, and then it got wiped out by a bad day. Now, I'm forgiving of a bad day, okay? I am. But it's still a precedent. It's still something that we can't be comfortable with. It's something that we have to learn from, and we've got to do better. And if there is a better way, just like with the load testing, if there's a better way to do it, then let's investigate that. You know? Jim Pye writes, the job wasn't done, and an uncomfortable conversation is a part of growth and change. And that's what I'm choosing to focus on. Yes, it was uncomfortable. I am personally apologetic that I was so angry about this. But the problem remained. You know, the communication was poor on Monday. So I appreciate, let me say this very publicly, I appreciate that now, today, leadership is treating it differently. Okay?
Totally, like everything else.
I will say this in defense of my friend and in gracious, in grateful, what's the right word? What's the verb of grateful? Anyway, I am
gratitude.
Thank you. In gratitude. Thank you. That's the right word. In gratitude, I appreciate that they are investigating the process to find out how they can do better. So I wanted to address that as well. All right. That being said, we will let you know communication-wise what we can on Emerald Chain as soon as we are able. Thank you, Johnny 5. Yeah, it was kind of a snowball effect. Get the smaller stuff out, you know, talk about it, and then we can do the bigger communications a little bit later. But right now, we just need players to know there was a problem. Look, I saw this in chat just a second ago. Somebody said they spent 6,000 reroll tokens before there was ever an acknowledgement that the problems existed.
Well, it didn't help that ATs launched at 11 a.m. local with an issue, and an hour later there was, I'm sure it was a scheduled message from comms about a completely unrelated topic, which was incursions. And I think that left a lot of people going, well, thank you for that update, but what's going on with ATs?
Cruzedo,
and then
I can't win with you guys today. Now Cruzedo says he doesn't trust us not to hurt people's feelings with bad feedback. Bro, I just spent 20 minutes saying this is an exact reason why people who say I'm too close to it don't know what they're talking about, because I would do it anyway. And I did.
No, Cruzedo, trust me when I say both DJs and I were very business-like and professional with our immediate feedback and communications with what we thought. Like I said, my question for that team was, what is the expectation? Is there an expectation set that you try to meet or exceed when it comes to putting out initial feedback? An honest question, just to see what it is. So in the future, we know what to expect. And no, we don't pull any punches. When something needs to be communicated, we certainly do.
Yeah, you're right, Fun Daddy. Case in point, people just need to find something to complain about. But anyway, whatever. You guys are killing me today. Yeah, it's been a rough week, hasn't it? All right, let's see. One other thing.
Cruzito, I still don't know who it is, and it doesn't matter to me. I probably copied the people who were responsible for it in my feedback in the first place, because I want what's best for the team. By the team, I mean you, the players. Well, we're all about player first.
And look at what we're talking about right here, right now. I mean, here I am, still, Cruzito, saying that Monday was unacceptable. Here I am still saying that Monday was not good enough. Here I am still saying that we've got to do better, knowing who was in charge of it that day. All right? I am sorry that heat came down. But what I appreciated was the fact that, A, this individual reached out so that we could talk about what my concerns were and what the problems and what the breakdown was that day. But secondly, that leadership cared enough to ask the point of contact, hey, what are they talking about? What was so wrong? What did we fail at on Monday?
Very simple. All you have to do is look at official Discord and official announcements. It's right there.
Well, and that is the point that I'm trying to make, Cruzito. So would I do it? I'm still doing it now. But I recognize that at least now there are questions being asked. And 6 months ago, that wasn't the case. Okay, there was something
or at
else.
Or more accurately, so you know what? We'll do better next time.
Yeah.
And that was it. We'll do better next time.
Let's see. All right, hold on. There was something else that I wanted to ask. Oh, Alliance Tournament future. All right, here's an example, Cruzito, right here, of feedback that I am going to reluctantly give in a meeting tomorrow because it blows my mind. Let's talk about the future of Alliance tournaments. About a week ago, not even, several days ago, when they announced that the second run was going to happen and it was only like 10 or 11 days, we talked about, Griffin, the fact that it was coming back so soon. There were a lot of players that were very critical about it. Even Lost In 73 was very unhappy that the event was coming back. And he's usually the most laid-back, easygoing guy that you would possibly know. And he was very critical of its early return.
Yes, the players who forgot that we are in an anthology arc and there are no temp poles and no major new features, and we need things to do in the game to keep us busy.
Marine, what are you doing? I haven't seen you in the Veil in a minute. I haven't died to your ships in a hot second. Where you been?
Oh, look at Marine to awesome.
Good to see you.
Marine is awesome.
Good to see you, man. Hey, hi. Oh, hi, Jen. Thank you for the sub. Oh, hi. I can't believe that. Jen subbed to the channel. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right, so future of Alliance tournaments. There was, and this came from the operations team. This came from the operations team. Let me find, here we go. Operations feedback request. They gave me a couple of questions. Why won't this open? They gave me a couple of questions on August the 7th. What day is this?
That would be a week ago.
1 week ago today. So Alliance tournaments had not yet begun, and they had just announced that they were going to. Now, here was the question. And by the way, this question was given to the entire content creation team, although it didn't really need to be because everybody was already talking about it. We would like to ask you guys about the cadence of Alliance tournaments. We ran it twice in M93. We are hearing in the community mixed feedback on the timing of the next run being so close to the last. Would be great to get your thoughts or to see what your communities think on this. Please go forth, gather feedback. Well, I wrote my feedback immediately. Okay. Marine, thank you for dropping a 10 bomb. Holy smokes. Thank you, dude.
Thanks,
going,
man.
All right. So I wrote my feedback immediately, right away, because we had already done a show on it. I had already been a guest with Lost In and talked about it. I had heard Lost In talk about it. I've heard MJ talk about it. I heard Dr. Iron Chef talk about it. So I felt like I knew what the feedback would have been. And I will tell you what I wrote. Because, again, I believe in that level of transparency. Overall takeaway, there appears to be reasonable support for completing 2 runs in a month, especially given that it's tied to valuable Reaver sourcing and other primes and important artifacts. But little appetite for maintaining such a strong cadence. Okay? That's kind of how I wrote it. Hold on, there was one other thing I got to find from an earlier message that I wrote as well. Here it is. I believe players are nervous. However, with communication, if Scopely were willing to commit to a timing cadence, I think players would adjust and love the extra rewards. However, it's important to space it appropriately and communicate properly. That's what I said. Now, what was the reason that I would say that? Wham says more than 1 in a month is terrible. Why?
No.
Rewards, man. Rewards. Even if, and this, by the way, this is just math. Even if you do all advanced tasks, because this was Lost In's point, even they're trying to extract more 20,000 spends out of me. Okay, I get it. And if you choose to play that way, then it would cost more. Totally get it. However, nobody says you got to. All right. If you decide that you wanted to hoard and do 15 and 20,000 point tasks in one tournament, but then in the next tournament you wanted to continue holding, it would be just like an officer milestone. Get what you can get, move on. Don't do it every single month. You can't do it every single month, right? But even if you did 5 and 10,000 point tasks, like legacy tasks, you would still have the benefit, Griffin, of the alliance payouts. You could get back to Master League faster. Okay? You could get extra credits and extra Emerald Chain faster. Twice as fast, in fact. So it would be crazy to me to think that we wouldn't want to run it twice a month.
I agree.
Okay? However, and by the way, even if, Raskar, you got relegated on accident for 1 off month, even if you got relegated, 2 things that I could say to you there. 1, you're still going to get the currency. You would still, let's say you were a master, you got relegated to expert. You're still going to get rewards, more than you would get for not running it. But secondly, nothing says that I have to spend my currency this run. For example, I saw somebody earlier saying, you know what, the fact that I'm not getting promoted this month does feel like a punishment for this run. And I understand, I don't think you should look at it like a punishment, but hey, look at it as a bank, okay? You're not in Master League today. True.
In fact, this is not an alliance tournament. This is an event store. The second they turned off relegation promotion, it simply became an event store, period. This is no longer an AT.
Well, there's still an ALB for higher amounts of loot. However, my point is, you don't have to spend that loot. Okay? You don't have to spend the loot. We know that they don't cycle the loot. I mean, that was the plan 2.5 years ago. But they don't cycle the loot anymore. So, worst case scenario, you've got extra loot to get back into Master League next time and buy the stuff that you want to buy.
With an increased 7-day timer reset.
Well, they wouldn't probably have the 7-day timer on the next run. Okay, in all likelihood.
No, this one, yeah.
They wouldn't likely have that on the next one. However, again, more loot is more loot. SKZ says you're assuming everybody has the time. Man, see, this is where I feel like we as content creators are not doing a good enough job. We're not doing a good enough job at teaching you guys how easy or simple this can actually be. All right. For example, let me just point out a couple of 5,000 point tasks. Spend 5,000 Sigma Trite.
Huh, you do that repairing a ship, y'all.
Repair a ship. Literally repair a ship. You know, look here. This is a G5. Here's a G5, for example. I'm going to pull a couple of these up on the screen. Shout out Maple Butter, who made, listen, can I just say, despite all of the frustration, despite all of the things, you know what I've noticed over the last 30 to 45 days is community coming together to make some freaking fantastic tools.
Yeah.
Even outside the content creators, there are some amazing tools. Just absolute freaking amazing stuff coming out of the community right now. Look at this. Maple Butter made this one. Super freaking amazing. Grinding tasks excluded. Okay. This is a G5 free-to-play task. This is a 15. Here are 10s. Here's a 15. Here are 10s. Here's a couple of 20s. Okay. Grinding tasks are excluded. These are clicker tasks. All right. Yes, I feel that maybe the content creators have not done a good enough job in explaining to you guys how simple the task board can be. Okay. We don't have to shoot for the 15s and the 20s. Okay. We just don't. All right. However, nonetheless, you know what? I will say this. I'm not trying to convince anybody because the content creators did what we asked them to do. They went out and they got the feedback and it blew my mind. It blew my mind. So I'm going to share with you the feedback, and I'd like to see if you guys would like our feedback to mirror that. I really genuinely want to know from our community. And by the way, there's been asks for this kind of stuff, so I'm sharing it. Transparency. You guys want to see the feedback that we're sending. And by the way, I'm a full believer in that. A full believer in that. I love that you guys are asking. I love that people care enough to know what communication is going back. It's great. So allow me to share a couple of these with you.
We'll put the link in the graphics room, right, DJz? You can copy and paste that there for the graphic.
The graphics, yes. I will do that here momentarily. Okay, let me.
On August 13th at 11 p.m. Eastern, look for the graphics link time there.
Well, it might be another second. I'm trying to pull something up so I can read this. But
it's 10:53 now, man. I gave you 7 minutes.
Oh, you did give me 7 minutes? Okay, fantastic. I appreciate that. Let me pull this up right here. And let's go through this because, again, like I said, I feel like if I were I guess this is just a place where I realize that my play style is different than other people's. Okay? Here we go. Our community would welcome the shift back to once every 4 weeks. You could maybe get away with one more run, but there's a real risk of event fatigue otherwise. Well, that's what you guys are talking about right now. Based on my conversations with the community, if it's properly spaced in a month, I believe that my community would probably be okay with 2 runs. After all, more is more. Okay?
Sure.
That was from one content creator. Here's from another. The vast majority of my community are opposed to more frequent tournaments. As a matter of fact, we propose to drop them to every 6 weeks.
Wow.
More frequent tournaments leads to burnout, a shortage of tokens, and devaluation. Many consider the current tournaments, including the one that just started this week, to be scheduled too closely together. More frequent tournaments would only be acceptable temporary if there's no new content to do. The content for Alliance tournaments should definitely return to every 6 to 8 weeks.
Well, at least they listened to the reason why it happened.
Here's another. 48%. They took polls. They did a survey. 48% of my community said 1 time per arc. I think that while the Reaver is being sourced, it's acceptable with additional frequency. But after that, no one will care about the rewards.
I'm still pulling rewards from the store.
So,
how about 35 billion rep per pull?
So, guys, here's my quandary. Here's my quandary. I've got a meeting tomorrow to present this information from the rest of the content creator community, and it is in direct contradiction to what my opinion was.
We should do a good old-fashioned poll.
Wait, do you guys want a poll?
We should do a poll.
All right. Well, then let's put up a poll, because I am absolutely amazed. I mean, more is more. And Cruzito talks about it should be fun. Well, I think it's more fun than it used to be. Okay? Hey, however, Cruzito, you're 100% right, because I have often talked about experience over rewards, and I've been met with a lot of you guys saying, yeah, but progression is my fun. Upgrading my ships is my fun. When you guys complain about rewards, and I say, yeah, but the event was cool, you were like, yeah, events don't upgrade my ships, right? Or bad rewards. So, I mean, it's weird that we're on two different sides of this conversation, especially with something like Alliance tournaments that is easy rewards, like massive rewards. And I think it's more engaging today than it used to be even. Used to be, you guys, literally 100% of players just went out there and clicked reroll a gazillion times until they got spend materials.
Absolutely. That was boring.
I mean, at least this one has an opportunity to engage with the game.
Now we live in a world where free tasks, 5,000 point tasks, given an 80 to 100 person alliance does those, would literally be first in their division.
However, I understand burnout can be a real thing, but I mean, that would be, I would presume, if we are chasing big grinders tasks, right? If I don't want to grind this time, I don't necessarily have to. Look, I can still do 30,000 points a day.
But repair a ship? That's a grind?
Well, here are the G7 tasks. Let me pull up the G7s. And again, we'll put all these. I haven't put them in the graphics room yet, okay? These are non-grinders tasks. Now, we put up the G4 and we did the G5. I'll pull G6 in a second just to go all the way around. Here's G7, free tasks, grinding excluded. Here's at least a half a dozen 20,000 point tasks. Another looks like 3 or 4 15,000 point tasks, and another 7 or 8 10,000 point tasks that are easy. Now, Cruzito, they can be easy for people who want easy, but there's also grinders tasks if you want to go and engage with the game. This is what I'm very confused about. Retrieving says this right here, DJz, is exactly the problem. Players saw infinite rerolls as the only way to get rewards. They're still today talking about how rerolls are the problem. They see that the 5,000 point tasks are a trap.
They don't get it. They're not a trap.
We want valuable rewards and will gladly, mindlessly click reroll to get them. But Cruzito just said that's not a fun experience. This is the challenge. Right? This is the challenge that people who are designing alliance tasks are facing. We've got two very vocal groups, and they are diametrically opposed.
Yeah. Recount Bill's point there.
Lack of rerolls prevent us from doing higher point tasks we can do just because we can't get them. Lack of rerolls prevent us from doing higher point tasks that we could do just because
that we would normally do, but we can't get them because we don't have the rerolls to get them.
Well, I think with the grouping, you have a very real opportunity. Maybe not on day one, admittedly, because the bundle cohesion was messed up.
No.
But now, Retrieving says players don't want experience, we want rewards. Retrieving, that's exactly the opposite of what the other content creators are feeding back. They want to reduce the amount of runs of Alliance tournaments.
Wild.
So, Sugar Red, thank you for this point. Expecting a consensus is ridiculous. Well, then how does the Fleet Command team proceed?
With a poll.
Okay. Alliance, tournament, cadence.
And do what? 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 10
2 times
weeks?
a month, 1 time a month, or 1 time every 2 months? I guess that's what I'll do. 3 minutes are on the clock. Poll is live in Twitch. I'm looking over at YouTube. You guys go ahead and throw your votes over on YouTube. We'll watch the vote live. Okay? We'll watch the vote live right here for the next 2 minutes and 50 seconds. If you're in YouTube, throw it out there and I'll read. You know, so anyways, Sugar Red, herein lies a very interesting dilemma for me. I go into this meeting tomorrow. What's my suggestion? I mean, I can give them all the data. Then we can just blame them when they do something wrong that we don't like, right? But if I'm asked, and I will be, well, what's your opinion? Just like I was asked about the Reaver, and just like I was asked about Alliance tournaments. If they ask, and they will, what do I say? What do I say? Tavazo over in YouTube says once a month. All right, so we'll add 1 to once a month. AK Shajor says the balance issue is that with the Gilded Shackle, for example, requiring 3,300 per pull, if we only do the 5,000 point task, we could only pull once or twice per tournament. That's true, but we're also not
true.
We're not suggesting. Well, let me rephrase. Shajor, you're doing it once or twice with your task loot, but then you also get the Alliance tournament loot that's going to come with it as well, which is going to be in the neighborhood of another 10 to 16,000, depending on where you place. I mean, like it's a broad gap. Let's say if you're in Master League, the lowest that you could earn in Master League is 14,000. So you're going to earn anywhere between 14,000 and 16,500 legendary just from the Alliance rewards. Now, that's just in Master League. If you're in Expert League, that would be anywhere between 9,000 and 11,500. So right there's another 3 to 4 to 5 pulls just with your Alliance rewards. Now, let's say you get 2 from your tasks, and let's say on average you would get 4 from the Alliance leaderboards. That's 6 times 4, it's 24 shards. You're looking at a 2-cycle run. Now, to unlock, right? 2 cycles to unlock the Gilded Shackle. Maybe 3, depending on what your progress already was. Griffin disappeared. So 2 to 3 cycles. Do we want those cycles to be once every 2 months? Or do we want that cycle to be once a month? Or hell, look, there's people going to unlock a free-to-play Reaver in the next 45 days if we continue running this every 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many more cycles of Alliance tournaments do you guys need to unlock the Reaver? 2 more cycles? You know, so this is fascinating feedback. It's fascinating feedback. And
it's also 2 to 1. It's 2 to 1 twice a month. And in any election, that's a landslide. So,
well, it is. I mean, here's ours right now. I'm going to go ahead and just copy this. How many votes did we get? About 100. We got about 140 votes. Nice. Thank you guys very much. Appreciate that. Good vote.
Thank you.
That's a good vote, actually. I'm just going to copy and paste mine up there. So again, let me ask, all right, because sometimes I have to have uncomfortable conversations like we were talking about earlier. So Sugar Red, I come back and I ask you, all right, and I'll ask the rest of the chat, but I'm asking you specifically. What do I say when I'm asked? My community says one thing. There's only one other content creators community who agreed with us. The rest of them want them to be slowed down. So how do I How do I categorize that into a singular suggestion?
Well, people don't like change, and people don't like things that are new. And we have the timing of it all being they've run ATs more frequently the last month and a half than they have ever in the history of the game. And so it's sort of a hot button topic right now. And I think people are initially experiencing the shock of the ask of their time. So it's no surprise to me as we see in almost any other topic that we discuss, there is resistance to the direction of movement. So it makes sense to me that so many people would be knee-jerk, oh, this is bad, this is new, it's bad. But, not to say, DJz, that, you're 1,000% right here, but I do agree with you because you have the choice not to participate. You have the choice to participate on a minimal level, or you have the choice to go all in and participate at a maximum level. But the point is, you don't have the choice if it's not running. So why is choice, the existence of it as a premise, such a controversial topic? I don't understand that.
Well, as Wham points out, hey, I love rewards as much as the next guy, but I like fun more. These haven't been fun. He's agreeing with Cruzito. The Waffly says they might be better received if they didn't roll out foob art. You're right, 1,000%.
However, that's very true,
very accurate. But days 2 through 5 have pretty much gone without incident. Okay, to be fair, days 2, 3, and 4 so far, and we'll see day 5 tomorrow, have gone relatively without incident. We're still seeing some lag at the 11 a.m. mark. I'm going to continue to recommend to my entire audience, you've got to wait. You've got to wait until 11:30. 11:40. You got to wait. And then don't do anything from 12 until 12:30 Eastern times. Okay. You don't want to do anything at a reset for a minimum of 20 to 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. You just don't want. Me personally, I would never. I know sometimes, by the way, we get the benefit of bugs. I get that. Sometimes we get the benefit. That's happened. There's been packs. We've done the things. Whatever. I get that. However, Generally speaking, I don't participate in the first 30 minutes after a reset because something's going to break. That's right, Pirate Yard. I've been here long enough to know how likely it is. I'm just not going to do it. I'll wait a few minutes. I'll wait for the lag to die down. I'll just, I'll try to relax a little bit. Brian says, I'm so competitive. Twice per month consumes a lot of time. I 100% understand the mathematical benefit of running it twice per month. It's just the work, as my personal playstyle, my nature would be to only do high point tasks. Well, that's fair too. We do acknowledge we're a completionist community, right? We know we're a completionist community. So, maybe there is a mentality out there where we've got to do the most that we can do and we don't do anything halfway. But, let me ask this. Can there be strategy involved in, hey, alliance, this time we're going to go all out. This other time, we're going to let a few people go hard so that we don't get relegated. Let's keep an eye. Maybe in day 3 or 4, we're going to need somebody to do step up just a little bit, but we don't have to go hard all tournament. Should this be something that the Alliance leadership kind of communicates on and says, okay, hey, we're going to relax this time. Try to do your 5,000 point task. You might as well take the rewards. We might as well get the Alliance leaderboard stuff, but we're not going to go all out this time. Would that not be a similar style of conversation that we would have that would be somewhat like territory capture?
Yeah.
Well, and that's what I say, Cottontail. You say that risk relegation, and that's what I'm saying. Don't ignore it. Like, keep an eye on it. But hey, maybe on day 3 or day 4, we're going to need you guys to go. We're going to need you guys to play one day pretty tough, right? We're going to need you to go one day pretty tough, but we don't have to do it 5 days, right? Cruzito, I've answered this question 4 times, so I'll answer it for you one more time, then I'm not doing it anymore, okay? But there are engagement-based tasks. There's actual gameplay. So if you don't find any tasks that are fun that involve engagement or gameplay, then what are we even doing? If there's 0 tasks that involve gameplay that you like, well, I'm here to tell you, that's the game. If you don't like any gameplay, then, bro, it's time to take a break. All right? And I'm not talking about the clicker tasks. I'm talking about duo waves. I'm talking about Conqueror Borg solo armadas. I'm talking about suppressor hostiles. There are actual engagement-based tasks. If none of those are fun, then what are you even doing?
That means the game's not fun. So you're saying the game's not fun in that premise.
I mean,
is that the premise that you choose to support?
That's kind of what I'm asking. If no tasks are fun to you, then why do you even enjoy playing the game? Killer Cujo says the tournament tasks are definitely not fun for the 70s. I mean, I've been doing Conqueror Borg solo armadas, and I've been doing I did the Maverick tasks, and I got to be honest with you, because I have Athena, I've been doing the Academy and the Athena parts, which are quick easies. Those are great.
Yeah.
I've been pulling my choice rewards for materials, and that gets me some stuff on the higher point end. My sphere is not big enough to do the suppressor task yet, not to the level that I would want to do it. Let's see, what else was there that I've done? I've done 2 different sizes of the duo waves, but again, admittedly, I know a lot of you guys don't. I do like duo waves. Me and Thad, we're a dream team, man. We've gotten this thing so perfect now, so telegraphed, that when I play duo waves with somebody else, it actually is just a little bit, tiny bit frustrating because they just don't move like Thad does.
Oh, yeah. Once you have a team locked in, it's really hard to switch teams with somebody.
When you know how your partner moves, when you can anticipate their every motion, they know what you like, you know what they like. It's just better, right? It's just better.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Duo waves, obviously. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So, yeah, Benny Hill says there's the Mirror Universe task with the Dauntless. I mean, I'm just saying there are tasks. How you doing over there with that little squishy thing?
Oh, it's great. This little bat that Penguin gave me, the bat wing flappy sound it makes. It's amazing.
I'm waiting for that just to explode all over your keyboard.
You know what? At this point, it would be more fun than this conversation.
Listen, for the podcast audience, we've got a brand new feature. If you happen to be in our live studio audience, Cheer 111 will cost you 111 bits, but it will bring up our TTS. And looks like we've got one here, Griffin. Let's take a look and see what we've got in the TTS bank. And there it is.
Killer J 2151 cheered 111 bits and writes, "This is going to be really funny if this breaks, and Griffin has to eat his words come next Thursday."
Oh, you're talking about Neelix and Kim. Yeah, I don't think you should have made that offer, bro.
I'm ready. I'm ready for the grill. I'm ready for the barbecue. Just right off to the sunset. No problem.
All right.
Listen. Y'all have fun. Y'all have a good time.
No, don't leave me. Don't leave me.
I'll work on my tan. I'll go more time in the gym, the sauna. I mean, this is going to be better for my life overall,
okay,
I think.
I'm so glad for you. Okay.
Yeah.
Stradalorian says, bye-bye. It's going to happen. Sydney says, you guys heard it here first. He's going to give me his account. Could happen. All right, let's take a look. Let's see if there's any other notes.
I am that optimistic that there will be no problem. Zero problem.
All right. I listen, I genuinely believe you're correct. I think the problem,
because nothing is changing. I'm still getting questions. Well, if I am 50 shards away from maxing Kim, does that mean I have to start all over now? It's like, I don't understand.
No. You'll be
Calgod, take me away.
You'll be 50 shards away from maxing Neelix.
Maxing the morale officer like you always were.
That's true. The abilities won't swap. There's not going to be anything. It's just changing the text and the art. Shake that little thing. Shake it. All right. Very quickly. very quickly, do we have, that is actually most of our notes that we had today. We've got a couple of community requests for content, Griffin, that we're going to start working on in the lab over the next couple of days, which is talking about outpost crewing, loot crewing, large ships, one big ship, miners, things like that. We're going to talk about that, including what officers work and don't work with the assistance of Q's Corner from content creator Cohesion. We'll talk about the types of loot and the priorities. So outposts, revisiting outposts are requests from the community. Let me ask you guys very quickly if there is something that you guys would like us to focus on in the next couple of days that we can do in the lab, maybe coming up this weekend, and try to get you some stuff on the YouTube channel that you would like. I know that people are asking about the next arc, which is going to launch on the 20th.
I have breaking news for you. I've been working with Obsidian Hamster on getting a video together for what's new and what is cool about one of the major temples next month, which are the huge, unbelievable changes to the battle pass, which are going to be a positive effect on literally everybody in the game.
Great.
Free to play.
You're doing it?
Light spend.
I don't have to?
Yes.
Oh, great. So I don't even have to do it. Oh, great. No. That's fantastic, because I was going to try to make
you guys are not, you're not going to believe what is coming. Not going to believe it.
The battle pass next month looks pretty flippin' cool, actually.
It absolutely does.
This definitely,
I can't wait.
It definitely continues on the trend that we've been seeing from Cameron Stewart about quote unquote making the battle pass irresistible. I've seen that from a lot of people saying that the battle pass is essentially a must-have at this point. So hopefully you guys will look forward to that. But yeah, the battle pass has some very interesting rewards that you guys are going to be able to choose from in there. So
not only choose from, but fully unlock. And I'm not just talking $100 pack. In fact, $100 pack is not even necessary. A $20 pack is going to be able to have an epically epic unlock of something. And even the free to play path will have a rare opportunity to unlock something really, really cool. But wait, there's more. It's not even just the one thing. He
did say free to play. He did. Yeah.
I can't help myself. I'm Griffin. Free to play. Oh, it hurts. Oh, it hurts to say that. Even the free to play will have a rarely rare opportunity to unlock something, but it's not just one specific thing. You're going to have a choice amongst many things that you might have the opportunity at a full unlock of.
Gosh.
And that's just by participating in a free track.
It feels
so. Can't wait to share the details with you, but I am still pinching myself from these notes because they are pretty cool.
Feels like a pretty rare thing that we would have in a free battle pass.
An epic thing.
Could be epic. Not entirely sure.
Or rare. It could be rare and epic at the same time.
Well, I don't know that it. Listen, I didn't even have to leak. All right, I don't think it gets much leakier than that right there.
The only thing that could possibly leak more is this dumpling.
Yeah, that's right. Please stop. You're going to explode. You're going to explode that all over the studio, and it's going to be bad. There's going to be bad things, okay? Bad things. Yeah, blink, blink, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. All right. So, I know, Guffa. It's not going to be funny when it pops. He's just going to disappear. All right, he's just going to disappear.
No, that's if Neelix breaks, which is not going to happen.
Sydney says, hey, Griffin, can you go ahead and DM me a list of your account logins so I can take over your account?
No, I'm going to donate it to Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt University.
Gotcha. There you go. Oh, my goodness. Rose Taco says, hey, I've got a realistic challenge for Griffin. You know what? I agree. Griffin, do you want to walk this back? Rose has a much more feasible thing. If Neelix Kid messes up, you have to go free to play next month.
What?
Hold on. You were willing to delete the account. Say right here that if it messes up, you will be free to play.
But then I won't have a chance to have an epically rare month with the battle pass.
Well,
only a rare month.
I guess you better make sure this launches perfectly. I guess you better be confident.
Okay,
right?
fine. If Neelix messes up the game and what Burning and Hull Breach do, or Morale, I'm sorry, I will not spend $1 next month. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
All right, there you go, everybody. You've heard it here. Griffin is that committed. yeah, that's right. You better make sure it launches right. Okay? There you go. Hey, Killer Kujos reminds you, Griffin, just in case you have to go free to play, you could win a battle pass from a game of marbles.
You're right. I could. That's fair. I can do that.
Nobody says DJz is gonna ask him to mess it up just for this, just to see 28 days of pain on my friend's face.
You know what this song needs? This song needs more dumpling.
Oh yeah. That is a disgusting,
I like it.
It's a disgusting sound. I hate it. Guys, thank you so very much for tuning in to our show tonight. Live studio audience, stick around. We've got 1 or 2 more things that we've got to do. In the meantime, for the podcast audience, thank you so very much. You have been listening to Talking Trek on a registered trademark. A registered trademark and recorded in front of a live studio audience for distribution across podcast platforms everywhere. We are Talking Trek, Star Trek Fleet Command's official podcast. For Talking Trek, I'm UltimatDJz.
And my name is Squishy Griffin.
Yeah, gross. And for Tarpy Matters, Kark and Putz, and all the rest, we appreciate you so very much. I'm your friendly neighborhood cat person saying meow for now. Love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the next one. Good night, everybody. Look at that, everybody, and we're right back to it. Thank you guys
I love it.
so very much. Great show, everybody.
Yay.
What a good show. I feel like, yes, that was a great show. I feel like we got a lot of stuff accomplished. Listen, hold on, I'm gonna look at the podcast. That was not even 2 hours. Holy smokes, guys.
We nailed it.
That was an hour and a half of like,
no, that's not true. No, great
information.
Do your daily.
Oh, that's because the 45 minutes in the beginning. Yes.
Yeah, we had 45 minutes of fluff. That was like an hour and a half. Solid data, solid conversation, real stuff, feedback. Oh my God, that might be the greatest show ever.
I love it.
It's fantastic. Can we get the Alliance tournament graphics? Yeah, let's get those posted. I'll do that. All right, here we go. Here's G4.
How many of the show notes did we hit and how many did we miss? That's how I measure it.
I think we got them all.
I did all the show notes that I had planned to do tonight.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. We hit all of them because the bottom one was topic requests. We went to the community to find out what they wanted to know so they could submit requests, and we've got outposts that Matters is going to help us with. So we've got the outpost video, and we've got the Open Armada video that we're getting ready to record and publish out too. So yeah, if you count those, here's something crazy. If you count those, chat, we hit 100% of our show notes tonight.
Oh, look at that. Oh, wait, wrong button.
100% of our show notes. Yo, Mimi. Mimi already posted them in there. I didn't even have to do it. Thank you, Mimi. You're a legend. Louis P says, did someone clip Griffin's face when challenged to go free to play? Dude, I realized that too. I feel like he would rather delete his account and start over.
I'd rather die. I'd just rather die.
Delete his account and start over spending money than go free to play for a month on his whale account.
Only because I know that I would then end up in the top 10 of total power for all players twice. I'd be in the top 10 twice.
There you go. Cruzito says, "Where's my TTS?" It's on Cheer 111. That's what we use for the podcast, so it's up, and it was on. I used it once or twice during the show. Cheer 111 for your TTS. If you guys still want to go with that, that would be great. And let me come in through. Oh, Duke says, "No, DJs, blowing up 2 Vengeances or 2 Junkers was the greatest show ever. Period. We'll never."
That was super fun. I do agree. I don't know where Hammy has it. You know what, DJs? I cannot find the shared drive anymore.
I am so glad.
I think they deleted me.
I'm so glad.
I'm in there now and I'm looking for it so I could do that because I have half a day blocked away, but I don't have the shared drive in my Google Drive. Well, it is in Google Drive, right?
Yeah, it's in Google. I'll send it to you.
You're gonna have to reshare it too. Yeah, reshare it to me, please. I think something happened.
Let's see. You know what? I can never find it, which is why I star it.
What is it called?
It's called. Hold on, I got to look in my starred folders. CC previews and assets.
CC in different word. Oh, here it is, right here.
There you go. CC previews / assets.
Right. And I can star this.
Turn stickers back on. Why? All right, stickers are on. Hey, there's. Okay. All right, so Killer has cheered 111 bits. Let me come over here and I'll play this one for you. Make sure it's okay. I got it, Killer. I got you, baby.
Killer J 2151 cheered 111 bits and writes, "Hey DJ, turn stickers back on."
Stickers are on. Oh, there you go. Boop boop bop beep bop bop beep beep boop beep bop bop bop. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Hey, give me a quick, just a super quick pause. I'm going to restart Potato. You guys can hear it's starting to break up just a little bit. And then, like I said, we're not going to stay here super long. Got a couple of things to do very quickly. Just a couple of things to do, and a couple of quick promotions, and a couple of things to give you guys, and then we'll get ready to go.
On your dailies?
I don't think I've done them yet. I don't think I'll have to double check. I don't think I've actually done my dailies yet.
Well, you got 34 minutes, pal.
I know. I got time. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. All right, Cruzito put up a sticker that didn't play. See, because you shouldn't do stickers during a pod. This is like a forever thing. It's been a very long time, but I will go in. I'll replay it. But that's why it doesn't play during a pod. We never play stickers during a pod, like ever. But I will go in and replay it. Here's Cruzito's. Wow, there's been 4. Okay, Cruzito, here's yours. Hi, Gilbert Gottfried.
No. He said he would delete his account.
Yeah, Cruzito doesn't want you going free to play. He just wants you to disappear.
That's because that's what happens in VIP Discord. We all just ruminate over how awesome it would be if everybody deleted their account, and that's the poison they drink there. So good luck with that, chat, buddy. You're gonna love being in VIP.
I am so far.
They're just full of positive energy.
So far, I'm having a blast. I'm having a blast.
Yes.
I am having a blast because it's very weird and uncomfortable in certain cases, and I thrive in that. I love it. Here's one from Killer J.
I like this system more. Hey, Griffin, you might want to have Penguin start booking her dream trip with all the time you're going to have with not playing Star
DJ,
Trek Fleet
what
Command.
What is wrong with you?
Also, DJ, this system works a lot better because I can say fuck.
All right, thanks. Appreciate that, Killer. Thank you. It's amazing. Thank you guys both for your stickers, and you guys are starting a hype train. That's fantastic.
That's very nice. Yes, thank you.
So yeah,
you know what? I'll start a barbecue cooking channel, Cruzito, where I'll talk about nothing but Star Trek Fleet Command while I'm barbecuing on the grill.
Hold on. If we start playing marbles, can I do another Discord announcement? Can I do another Discord announcement since we're going to start playing marbles now? I'm asking for clarification because I'm still very fuzzy on the rules. All right, I'm very
the answer's no. Whoa.
You make the rule.
What was that?
Whatever.
And the hype train begins. You guys are terrible. Oh no, my music disappeared. Let me turn my music back on.
Who put a shit on my head and why? I'm not a shithead.
This is great. See, this is the kind of fun that we're having. Yo, Coder Foxtrot, thank you for your 25 kitty bitties. I appreciate that very much. That was very nice of you. Thank you so very much. Oh, all right, guys, we got a hype train underway. Listen, let me put up some mini goals for you. I didn't actually reset these because it was a podcast night, but same rules apply. If we get to 250 subs, I'll give you a bonus square on bingo. Hey, we're only 363 subs away. 363 subs away from spinning the go wheel. All right, this is
that should be an announcement.
Not quite. I should make an announcement. Maybe I should make an announcement for that. I don't want to do that one. Maybe I should make an announcement for that. Hey, come and do 367 subs, and we get to spin the go wheel. I don't want that one either. I don't want this one either. Man, we've been through all these. I'm getting bored. Wham! Thank you for your 48-month resub. He says, Bob, make AT fun again. We'll work on it.
We should announce it in a server that isn't a server dedicated to the show, though. We should announce it in a server that doesn't have to do with the show.
Well,
hey, Griffin, with all that money you're not going to spending on Star Trek Fleet Command, you can buy Penguin a very expensive purse too, but your in with you now being engaged. Congrats, Griffin, on being less ha ha.
Well, joke's on you because she already owns literally every purse on the Louis Vuitton catalog. Oh. So what am I supposed to do now?
Yeah, you're screwed.
And most of the YSLs.
There you go. Level 1 hype train is underway. Yes, Benny Hill, I heard LeVar Burton had to cancel for Star Trek The Cruise 10, but you know who we picked up? We picked up Garrick. We picked up Garrick, everybody. Garrick is going to be on Star Trek The Cruise 10. Django dropping a 10 bomb. Thank you. Let's go. Right there we go. So now 352 subs away. 352 subs away from spinning the go wheel. And or we could just roll it out with straight up cash, everybody. Exclamation point tip, exclamation point donate. Cheaper than subs, perhaps. Might just be, Griffin, $1,483. $1,483 straight up, exclamation point tip, exclamation point cash. And you've got a chance now with a level 2 hype train. That's straight cash, homie. 4 minutes on a level 2 hype train. And I tell you what we'll do tonight. Here's what we're going to do, Griffin. For every level of hype train we hit, we're going to give away a battle pass right here tonight with marbles, okay? For every level of for every level of hype train. So that means we're in level 2. We're going to give away 2 battle passes right here. As soon as the hype train ends, you guys control it. For every level of hype train we hit, more battle passes will be given. We get to level 10, we give away a $100 pack and continue on just like we do there all the time. All right, there you go. Let's go for 50 battle passes. I like how you think. Hey, there's more poop for your face.
Why?
I don't know why.
All I'm trying to do is read what's going on with this battle pass, and the hits keep on coming, and I have all this wonderful information to share with you guys tomorrow, and I get shit on.
No, you can't share it tomorrow. You can produce it tomorrow, but the preview doesn't come out until Monday.
What?
You have to produce it tomorrow, but we can't talk to the community about what's going to be in the preview video until Monday. Okay?
Well, now I feel like I missed a rare and epic opportunity to spill more beans while I had the chance, because now I know.
Well, now you know that coming up on Monday, the preview is when you'll be able to talk about the things that you want to talk about right now. Okay, so I'm just telling you. While
I'm trying to see if I can craft into the announcement the world famous and still unbeatable. You're going to get a third something. Do you think I can incorporate that into the video? Do you remember that?
No. What?
You don't? You don't remember that?
I'm trying to remember which one you're talking. I lost interest when they told me I couldn't get another junker.
Who was that? Who was that? It was
I don't think you should say who it was.
There was somebody, and their arc preview, their big announcement is you're gonna get a third something in the game.
Yeah. No, I do remember that. Chad says that was No One Shell. That's who it was.
That was No One Shell.
Yeah,
there you go.
I remember that now. Yeah, you're gonna get a third run of Alliance tournaments in the same month. All right, just throw that out.
Bingo! Joke's on you.
All right, there you go. We've got 3 minutes left on a level 3 hype train. Guffa, thank you for your 111 bits. Oh, Guffa wants a little TTS. All right, let's see what we got here. Guffa, thank you for contributing your bits. Let's see what Guffa's got for us. All right, we're gonna have to work on the lag here. Anytime.
Guffa Waffle cheered 111 bits and writes, I think it's important to look at where this tournament run ended. Yes, we had 24 hours of chaos, but also one of the fastest bug turnarounds we've seen. We got a run where no alliance gets relegated, the @store stays open longer, compensation looks healthy, and more. If we want Scopely to take big risks and untangle the spaghetti, we have to let them fail forward. That is a rough example because emotions are high, but the principle matters.
So let's all bitch about it.
I want this voice forevermore. This is the one I want. I want to keep that one. That needs to be my default. Devs, that's my default. I want to keep that one. Please let me keep that one. That's got to be the default. I love it. How do I get that? How do we make that work?
Killer J 2151 cheered 111 bits and writes, this battle pass makes me feel so good. Yes, baby, give me that battle pass.
Oh, that's
Get out of my head, Killer J. Get out of my head.
Okay, but yeah, now imagine that with the other voice.
Yeah.
It's not going to be the same.
Hey, AxeGriffin16. Quick question. Are epic and rare fixes coming to the game, or are we still out here manifesting them like they're going to drop from a fortune cookie?
First of all, that sounds just like something Stewie would say. I like that very much.
It is.
That is good.
Alpha, did you see Alpha say canceled again? A callback to his 3 hour ago joke of canceled.
Yeah.
I love it.
As far as fixes, I don't know. Well, I tell you what, here's what I do know. I know that right now, their big focus is on event reset stability and spam chat and alliance chat. I did have a quick conversation today with our buddy over at engineering, and all three of those items are on their radar. All right, so
I can add a fourth because I demonstrated to our buddy in engineering how awesome the faction claim all was, but how not awesome the refinery claim all was, and that it doesn't follow devices.
Yes.
And they said, oh, that is something that our team can take ownership of, and that should be relatively simple to correct. So if you're a device jumper, the person in charge of relegating those that timetable is now fully aware of what to do.
There you go. So, for those of you who aren't having trouble with Alliance Chat, then consider yourself fortunate. But there are Alliance Chat issues going on. So that is on their radar. The spam bots are on their radar. And event rollover or event reset stability. Those are the three big initiatives that are going on right now. So I don't know, Cruzito, if those are important to you, but they're important to the player base. Look at chat right now. So they say, so annoying, really glad to see that.
So annoying.
Alliance chat has been very bad for my alliance. Alliance chat, don't remind me. So yeah, AC has been borked for months and APAC. So if that's something that's affecting you, then that's on their radar.
Who knows what will be epic next week when AskGriffin16 has to delete his account when the officer thing goes boom.
I mean, that could potentially happen. Not entirely sure.
Guffa Waffle cheered 111 bits and writes, thank God that one wasn't in SpongeBob's voice.
What, the moaning one? Yeah, possibly. I can see that.
Invinitia cheered 111 bits and writes, Turtle, 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 turtle.
Hey, Griffin, you got my battle pass yet? Where's my battle pass? Griffin, you're going to get my battle pass to me. I need my battle pass. When are you going to get me my battle pass?
I love it. You guys are incredible. Thank you so very much. And with that, our hype train has actually ended. Level 3, so we're going to play a game of marbles. We're going to give away 3 battle passes right here and now. Thank you guys very much for a level 3 hype train. Appreciate that. Reminding you that we are only 347 subs away from a Go Wheel spin and less than 200 subs away from a bonus square tonight. If you guys want to try to knock that out, that would be super fantastic. In the meantime, where's my Steam? There we go, Steam app. We're going to pull up marbles and we'll get ready to do this. Hey, thank you for the lurk, Doom Gray. Appreciate you very much. There you go. Hang on, I haven't got it loaded yet, Yar. Still trying to get it pulled up. Marbles. Oh, I've got to run an update. All right, give it a second. We'll see what happens. No, don't pause. Oh, no, update. Okay, I got to run an update on marbles. In the meantime, you do have about a 19-minute warning left on your dailies. I'm going to take a quick peek and see. I don't think I actually have finished all mine, but I think I can do it quickly. Yeah, I got to go do... Oh, yeah, Mad Hatter redeemed a new... You guys didn't see that. Mad Hatter redeemed a new background screen. Did you guys see it? Hold on, let me turn off the cat screen. First of all, I feel like I should be offended. All right.
For what?
Because this was Mad Hatter's suggested splash screen for the week. And
well, you're the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man because you're squishy.
I can't tell if that's that's me, right? So
yeah, that's you.
I feel like,
but you as the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man because you're squishy. Makes perfect sense to me.
Crocus says that doesn't look like you. Is it supposed to be you? I mean, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, he sent this. Too much hair. I agree. There's too much hair there. No, he sent this to me. He said, this is your screen avatar for the week. So
let's see if we can figure it out. Go back to you.
Oh, come on. Are you serious right
now?
Go
back to you.
Serious?
Just go back to you. Give me a smile.
No.
What? Well, okay, if that's what you want to go with. Okay, let's see what ChatGPT says for herself.
Oh.
Why does the background keep changing?
Shut up, Matters. Took me a second to realize what you just said.
And your hat disappeared.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, got you, Killer J. Here we go. Oh, boy.
Killer Cujo's cheered 111 bits and writes, they broke change 3 months ago, but you think they'll get Neelix right? While my Rolf copter goes, so I. Was
that Biden? I feel like that was Biden. We've got to get a handle. We've got to get a handle on these voices, guys.
Killer Cujo's tips 111 bits.
I have got to handle. We've got to get a handle on these voices. These voices are killing me.
To be clear, the voice itself is what bothers you, not what the voice is being meant to say.
Well, spelling, right? Spelling. My Rofel copter. I don't even know what he was trying to write. Here's the word. ROFL copter. Goes
rolling on the floor laughing copter.
Goes SOI. What is that?
Soy. It's like a helicopter sound. Soy.
Oh, it's an internet meme. Okay, see, that's why I don't understand it. I'm not culturally relevant on the internet.
What's the internet?
Yeah, what? Internet.
Looks like a giant booger.
You've got to stop. It's going to explode. Just stop it. so disgusting. All right.
What's that?
Well, I mean, I feel like. Hold on, I'm gonna take another bite at this. Hold on.
You take a bite of what?
Never mind.
What are you chewing on? Are you actually chewing it? Ooh, I like this one. This one's fun. This is a fun one. All right, guys. Top 3 finishers are going to win a battle pass. And I say because this is not a race. It's an accuracy thing. Exclamation point play. It's luck of landing closest to the bullseye. So it doesn't matter if you come in last place or first place. Time-wise, it's going to be closest to the target. Exclamation point play for your chance to win. First 3 spots are going to win a free battle pass for M94.
Oh, I've got to definitely join this one then.
Yeah, you better get in on this. All
yeah,
right.
for sure.
Oh, hi, Jen. Oh, hi, Jen. Jen, I can't tell you how happy it is for me to see you hanging out. Okay? Just saying. And I was looking for places that make fresh vacuum sealed kettle corn. Just throwing it out there.
I like kettle corn.
I love kettle corn. Vacuum sealed kettle corn.
Especially in the
Traps
fall
in the
because
flavor.
they have fun like orange flavors
Heck
and fun like
Yeah,
you know.
It's good stuff. I like it.
Killer J 2151 cheered 111 bits and writes,
Oh no.
Only a griffin play with that squishy ball more. Squeeze it some more. Squeeze it some more. Shake it, baby.
Stop! Why won't it stop?
Well, that was well
It's the
worth
sound.
111
It's the
bits.
sensor beep sound. It's the sensor beep sound trying and losing. Trying so hard but losing for me. That Oh, hey, check out my screen share.
Oh, God. Okay. What is
There he
this?
is.
What is this?
There you go.
What is wrong with you?
That's you as you Stay Puft Marshmallow Man stomping through an engineering room. It's perfect.
All right.
I mean, look at that likeness. That's quality. Quality. That should be your new avatar. Forget the cat.
Oh,
look how proud of yourself you are. Just look at this poor officer under your foot on the ground. He's having his last breath. What a nightmare. And just look how satisfied you are. Just dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-ba-dum. Perfect.
Yeah.
I like everything about that. There you go. You're welcome.
Thanks. Appreciate it. All right.
I'm here for you.
Point play, everybody. 10 seconds are on the clock. 3 battle passes up for grabs. Here we go. See me Christmas.
Let's go, Griffin. Come on, Griffin. Daddy needs a new pair of shoes.
Oh, remember, this one is not a race. All right. It's an accuracy test. You got to shoot your shot straight and narrow. Which
Well, I
means
excel
you've
at
gotta-
that.
Which means you've got to stay on the track. You must survive.
What could go wrong?
So far, nobody has fallen off the track yet. Oh, there goes Calamastacity. I spoke too soon. Calamastacity is off the track.
Oh,
there
no.
goes Wham. Wham's off the track. Wow. That was a great shot.
Oh, Bull.
Wow. What is happening? How are people hitting the bullseye so well? Look at this.
They're all using bots.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Oh, I'm on there. I'm 5th. Oh, man. God bless it.
So close.
Someone might get knocked off. Don't worry. I was on second for a second, and then I disappeared.
Congratulations your way.
I fell.
You were in first place,
I
Susie Q
found it.
and Waffly. You guys each win a battle pass for M94. Congratulations. Shoot me a DM over on Discord. We'll get you guys set up. Here we go. Battle pass for M94.
That was so close. Good job, Waffly.
Yeah, no battle pass for you. No battle pass for you. It was
well,
it
Neelix
was a nice
better
break.
come through now for sure.
Yeah. All right, guys. Do we have? Let's see. Do we have anything else to do tonight? No, I think we're good.
No, time for the jacuzzi.
Yeah, we didn't do any go wheel. We don't have any bonus. Okay, so we're good to go. Tomorrow night, movie night. All right. Tomorrow night's Friday night movie night. We're probably going to try to do Resident Evil 3. I believe is what my plan is for tomorrow.
Well, that sounds great.
Yeah, tomorrow evening, probably around 8 o'clock. And let's see. Yeah,
somebody suggests Ghostbusters. Waffly wants to see your big feature film debut.
No, we don't need to worry about that. Power Rangers would be great. Would love that. Let's see. We can do. Yeah, I want to do Resident Evil 3 tomorrow. Saturday, we've got a B. And then Sunday, we'll be back in the Talking Trek lab and hopefully recording a couple of videos. 1 for Open Armadas with Everywhere It Matters, and 2 with Outpost crewing with Everywhere It Matters. Okay? There you go. That's what we got. That's what we got planned for Sunday, and then just a general hangout and fun times. Don't forget Tuesday, Griffin. Are you going to be here Tuesday?
Yeah, I am going to be here Tuesday.
Do you know what's happening Tuesday?
No, what's happening Tuesday? Tell me.
Tuesday, Bafty is going to be on our show.
Wow, the elusive Bafty puzzle stream happens.
Legos. We're doing Legos. The Bafty Lego stream is going to happen.
And you're doing which Lego? The R2D2?
R2D2. Yep, that's happening on
Maybe
Tuesday.
I'll go and buy one this weekend and we can make it a 3-way.
Sounds fantastic. Make sure and get the lighting kit for it.
I have that.
You already have the lighting kit for it from lightmybricks.com?
Yeah.
Always
that
notify
came in.
all 3 party members when you're introducing a 3-way. Make sure everybody's comfortable with moving forward with a 3-way.
Speaking
Shut up, Karkin. We're talking about the puzzle stream.
Lego.
Don't be gross.
Legos. And
so was I.
We will, we're doing the R2D2 set from Lego and the accompanying lighting set from our show sponsor that day, Griffin, lightmybricks.com.
Light My Brick. They're great people there at Light My Bricks.
They have been absolutely fantastic. And if you too want to get an R2D2 set and get your R2D2 lighting kit and you'd like to build along with us, that will be fun as well. That is happening this coming Tuesday. We'll give you a time, but it'll probably be afternoon, evening, probably like 5 or 6 p.m. start on Tuesday, because it's like a 500-piece set or more. It might be more.
These dumplings are impressively sturdy. I've got a huge shout out to RMS.
Let me tell you, I still have the little cube squishy that we got when we were in San Diego. But
well, that's Nito. That's a different company, and that's
leaks.
A good one too.
So I popped it finally, but it's a really slow leak. So if I squeeze on it too much, then my hands just get sticky. But
this is the big gun drop, the larger version of it, and I've been definitely squeezing this for weeks, and it's doing great.
Coder Foxtrot says, "Send me a link for Lego." So we're not partnered. We're not partnered with Lego, and I don't have a creator code for Light My Bricks, but I can show you Light My Bricks R2D2 set.
Q Dog, that's funny.
I will give you a link for the R2D2 set, which appears to be on sale right now for $44.99 instead of the normal $49.99. Here it is. And I will post this link in chat for you guys. Let's see. How do I share it? Where's the share button? Anyway,
well, you can just copy and paste it.
Yeah, lightmybricks.com, and this is the set that we're going to be building together on Tuesday. I'll throw this into the Twitch chat right now for you. There you go. And yeah, it's for set 75379. Go to lightmybricks.com, and you can get that set. And the R2D2 set we got on Amazon for like 60 or 70 bucks, I'm pretty sure, too. So it wasn't a very expensive set. So this is what we're going to be racing with, and you guys will have an opportunity to come and play and have a good time with us as well. That'll be on Tuesday.
Amazing.
Monday, Griffin, if you are feeling up to it, Monday we're probably going to have to do our preview video, because Tuesday we would ordinarily do preview, but we've got to do Lego race. Wednesday we're off. Thursday's Arcfall. All right. So if you're available, we should shoot for a Monday, Tuesday thing. Tuesday
I
being
love everything
Lego
about
race
that.
and Monday being preview. All right. All right, everybody.
All right.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming in tonight. Thank you for having fun. Congratulations to our Battle Pass winners. Appreciate you one and all. I am UltimatDJz. And
I'm Griffin.
That's Griffin over there.
That's me.
We're talking Trek. You guys have a wonderful night. We'll see you.
Oh, it popped. Oh, it popped. Oh, no.
No, it did not.
Major look.
That guy. We'll see you in our Discord tomorrow night for movie night. In the meantime, we love you. We mean it. We'll see you later. Good night, everybody.